I keep saying they ambiguously, not a specific god.
The poor fates, right? You don't want to visit their temple?
No. I mean, I just listen, and you know, if it sounds correct, I do it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't suppose. I mean, personally, I've never really seen the point of worshiping another being.
I'm right there with you.
There isn't really a lot of point to it, when they want something from you, they'll come and they'll ask or take it. But if you want anything, you're kind of up to your own anyway. So
I agree.
I'm not exactly sure, but my character would I don't know exactly what happened, but I would probably say something along the lines of, based on what we've seen down here, we've seen the presence of a lot of gods. They all probably have something right and something wrong. So I tend to use my better judgment when listening to their commands.
Yeah, the only person you're truly accountable to is yourself.
What an incredible thickness on the three of you. But sure.
That's pretty thick coming from you.
Double C, thick. Alright, fine.
What about you? Oh, I mean, I turned to Echo, and I mean, I know you wanted to talk to the Dragon King, but that didn't work out. Is there anyone else you want to talk to?
No, I thought about it. I was thinking, I mean, my whole reason for speaking with any of them would be to gain more information about what's going on, not only with Garden Soul, but what's going on with me and some of the memories I have. But I don't know who that would be to speak with. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to find my answers somewhere else.
Well, why not why not Zurud, the god of time, the dragon that ascended? I mean, your whole thing, this reincarnation, seems like it's more related to time than it is anything else. And he is draconic in nature and ascended. Do you not think that would be exactly up your alley?
Yeah, that would be a good way to go. I guess we ask. I guess we ask our guide if there's a temple here.
A temple to Zurud does exist. We can return to it.
Yes, it was that big black one, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, is that the one that was in the middle of the? It was in the middle of everything.
Next to, yeah.
The second oldest.
Second oldest.
They have to have something. Wise.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay. I didn't think it was accessible. Okay, but yeah, let's do that.
Opening is what I remember. This very small opening.
I don't mind walking back. I need more time to keep preserving a record of this place.
All right. So Ushu nods. Then would you like me to go with you, or can you find your way?
No, we could probably use your help actually. Yeah, I mean we don't want to cross any lines or go somewhere we're not supposed to be.
That's
Very
something
well.
we're not supposed to touch, I say as I look at Cecilia.
yeah, I'd advise not.
And then
Not touching things, Cecilia? Why would that be?
It's
It's
an
a giant
place.
statue with dripping fangs. I mean, it just screams, "Touch me!"
That's
Echo,
kind of.
they were not dripping. They're just they were monstrous, you know.
Eric.
You know,
Yes, sir.
Can you jump to the general chat real quick so I can ask you a question?
Sure, absolutely.
Hey. Get out of here.
Oh. But let's see. Zarud. Okay. So something I guess we should ask Ushu is how the hell do we get the fuck out of here? That's
I think Eric
did
said-
ask. He didn't really
Yeah.
have any answers for us.
My
right.
very quick plan, just before they get back, is I would like somebody to ask a god for guidance. Just to have a
Oh,
spiritual moment. I'm not gonna ask. I already did my spiritual shit. You guys figure it out.
We gotta
There's a
get out
chance
of here.
Aimer might, but it's pretty low.
Play your character however you want, but that is how I
Yeah,
was.
I think that's a good idea. Echo's not particularly spiritual, I don't think, not yet anyway. But yeah, that's a great idea.
That's a good first step towards faith, you know? I mean, if like Zarud talks
Yeah.
to you, I was like, well, guide me, you know? It's like, guidance doesn't have to be faith, you know? It could just be whatever.
Yeah.
This is a wild experience for me, by the way, because I'm not religious outside of the game. And so I'm like really trying to figure this out. I'm having a great time. Being a little white girl.
Must have been a complicated question.
Let's see. I guess another good question is how the hell did all these buildings get down here?
Yeah, I want to know what's up with Usu. I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna get out of here, and we're probably gonna have to fight Garden Soil or Joseph or something. But
I think he's the caretaker, right? He's the janitor.
Yeah, he said he's
yeah,
basically
he's the janitor.
the janitor of the city, but
How do you get put here? You know?
yeah, that's a good question. I guess we can ask that while we're walking.
Okay, and we're walking.
And we're walking.
Ushu takes the lead as he heads down the abandoned streets of the Plaza of the Gods. You guys follow as he is wearing the little wooden shoes that go clip clop, clip clop.
Oh, Eric, I also sent you a whisper.
Yep. There are several that represent vengeance.
You guys are so secretive. Wow.
I
would
mean,
never
Again,
send Eric.
how are you saying that, Cecilia? You have like a small literature about your character. Oh shit! That
Eric,
was supposed to know.
Eric, how many times do I DM you during game? Like 3 total. In our
Yeah,
entire
3.
time
Which is no, not 3 total. 3 per session.
together. Oh, that lies. Only when I'm trying to murder
lies.
someone in their sleep.
As far as vengeance, there are several, but let me go ahead and he's going to, as you are walking along, there is a temple off to the left-hand side, and it's a very austere place. Oh, I need to update something. Something changed here. Weird. I will fix something. It's a very austere place. Tall spires with curling architecture that reaches out like gargoyles and horns. They are all red and black, and Ushi will stop in front of this structure. It's easily 400 feet tall. It's intended to look taller than even it is, as the lines are all vertical and stretched in order to appear to loom over the viewer. He nods. If you seek vengeance, Mosaba here is one of the goddesses who could help you. But she is volatile and prideful. Be cautious.
I wasn't so much looking for help in vengeance. Vengeance is a personal thing, you know. I was more curious about, you know.
I think Gerald might stroll in.
Yeah, actually, Amer's like, do you guys mind for a moment? Step in real quick.
We've already been here for what? 20
19
hours?
hours. Yeah, something crazy.
That shouldn't be
Ushu
long.
smiles at the question of how long you guys have been here.
Ah,
If I peek at the orb of time, is it like a compass set on the North Pole? Is it like not really working?
The orb of time is currently blank.
oh, so okay, it is something.
I do not share that.
I look at Amer and I say, do you mind if I accompany you two?
You're more than welcome.
All right. Yeah, I'm kind of interested. I'll see what this place is like.
Okay, Ushu will walk forward with you guys, and as you approach the large double doors, he places a hand on the double doors, and you watch as Ushu's body stretches, and he becomes more muscular and apparently younger. He moves with a little bit easier time as the door slides open at his push. He turns, and you do not see his face as he's intentionally facing away from you guys, but he gestures to the open door.
Amer just starts walking in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is everybody going in, or is anyone staying outside of the temple?
I think Echo's going to go in. His curiosity is piqued.
And what
Okay.
god is this? I just heard you say God of Vengeance, but what was the name?
Mosaba, and I will put that in chat for you here. There you go.
Is that a name any of us would recognize?
Roll your religion checks. Ooh, Echo Rexwood.
I mean,
It honestly makes a whole lot of sense that Gerald doesn't recognize.
yeah, but I
anything.
say if Amer knew,
It
he
does.
wouldn't have asked.
If your character would not know, specifically like Cecilia would not know, you cannot roll the religion check.
I have not made
Yeah.
a single knowledge-based roll this campaign, and it hurts me because that's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, you know, I
Ridiculous.
usually don't. I'm usually not that guy, but it seems like Echo is that guy.
You got to be that guy.
Yep. All right. So there you go, Echo. That is what you know about Mosaba. I will give you a moment to read the note before we continue.
I think Cecilia is going to be last in the door, but she will, I think, get peer pressured in. Not by anybody peer pressuring her, but just by everyone filing into this temple. And she's like, okay, vengeance, not bad. Different goddess.
Okay, I'm caught up.
All right. So as you walk into the place, it's dark and your footsteps echo. You can hear yourselves breathing inside this massive empty space. You cannot see the ceiling. As however high it is, there's no light that reaches up there. There are a few lit red candles that give off a red light in this room, and the form of Ushu walks up towards one of them, and as he does so, it's almost like he is increasing in size. The candle appears to grow smaller as he approaches it. By the time he reaches the candle, 20 feet ahead of you, he appears to be 20 feet tall. He turns and, hunched over like a great predator, he glares at you with glowing red eyes.
I'm gonna be like, you okay over there?
Yes. We are fine. Welcome, visitors.
Who am I speaking with right now?
We are Mosaba. You came willingly within. And with a boom, the door behind you closes.
I turn around and look back at the door, and then look back at this giant. That's it.
His
I'm
fingers are
gonna-
currently crackling as he flexes his hand. You can hear the joints popping and the strain as he flexes overly powerful muscles.
I'm gonna not try to show like any emotions.
Okay.
Kind of just continue to walk and be like, "It's a really nice temple you got here."
Thank you. It's been some time since I shared it with anyone.
And I'm like slowly walking away from him as I say this. And then I don't know if it's possible, but I don't know if I can cast divine sense without him like knowing. I
Okay.
don't know what divine sense means, but I think as I turn my back to him, I'm gonna kind of put my hand on my chest and cast divine sense.
All right, divine sense. Let me get the exact wording here.
I'll put it in.
Yep,
I just linked it.
perfect. Awesome.
Are gods celestials? That's actually a really great question. Is Asmodeus a demon? No, I think he's just the worst, right?
Officially, according to the rule set of 5th edition, gods count as celestial. And someone's talking in the background.
Hold on, maybe
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about the you can detect the good or evil part.
Yep.
So that's the part I'm more concerned with.
Now, good
I'll
and
figure it out.
evil.
Echo will tell you.
As you do the detection, I'm not seeing good and evil on there. I don't see any alignment detection.
Oh
It
yeah,
doesn't.
that's weird. On roll 20, it says as an action you can detect good and evil until the end
Okay.
of your next turn. But I mean,
That's
I think it makes
technically
kind of
the
a general
spell.
sense.
Yeah, it's technically the spell detect good and evil, and good and evil no longer actually gives alignment, which is weird. But the divine sense allows you to detect celestial, and you are in the presence of a celestial, a very large celestial. However, it's not Ushu. Ushu apparently is being manipulated by a larger presence in the room, as the celestial presence is all around you.
Yeah, it seems like that happened before too.
I'm thinking that Usu is not a janitor. I think he's potentially a vessel for many.
Yeah,
Cecilia
and
says
if,
that she's kind of knocking on the door in the back because she's in the back and she's like pressed against the door.
If
You
Musaba like
cannot
turns his back.
Before that, Celia, you cannot find the seam of the door.
Fuck.
If Musaba like ever turns his back like away from me, I'm
Okay.
gonna like try to point at like I'm gonna try to get everyone's attention and point at him and then make like horns like with my fingers. I'm like he is
not.
bad.
Ushu looks at you and will pan around to the various people, and the camera will catch you doing the whole evil horn devil look. Ushu stands there and waits for you guys to speak.
Tamer
Yeah, I was about to
looks
say,
at him, or technically her and him, goes, I have a little bit of a proposition.
A proposition. I like those.
Being that you are audit.
Go ahead and turn off the noise suppression. You're cutting in and out. Whatever you changed isn't working nicely.
Okay.
Yeah.
there you go.
Also hit the mute button more. It's like, as Ushu saw through me a fair bit, I imagine one such as yourself would have greater vision than even he.
True.
And being that I myself quite a knack for vengeance, I would want to offer you. Well, actually, there's actually nothing I want from you right now. But I'm willing to offer myself as a tool to extract vengeance for you in exchange for a
And
later
as
payment.
you say, I offer myself as a tool for later use, you hear the word accepted. The form of Ushu rushes towards you. You feel a massive hand grab you around the torso, and the fingers reach around your neck. A cold fingernail slides right beneath your left ear, and you feel a slice as blood rushes from your neck. You're lifted bodily up towards the mouth of Ushu. Is anyone going to do anything?
Fuck.
You get a big
Yep.
wet kiss on the mouth.
Can I snatch him?
He's currently 10 feet off the ground in Ushu's large hand. How are you going to snatch him?
I'm going to snatch him with a spell. If I
All
can.
right. Cool. What spell?
Vortex Warp.
Vortex Warp. Are you willing to accept the Vortex Warp, Aimer, or are you going to accept the touch of a god?
You know, Aimer's going to accept the touch of a god.
All right, I need you to roll a saving throw. What's the saving throw for Vortex Warp?
DC 18 con save.
Oh, I'm probably not making the save though. So let's see.
Oh, no.
Yep. Did it show up here?
Not yet. Might have to refresh. D&D Beyond has been having some issues.
I rolled a 14.
14. So you are Vortex Warped out of the grasp of the god.
I plant you immediately in front of me, facing me. What face are you making?
This is very deadpan.
You're just bleeding down the left side of your neck, right?
It doesn't really like. The expression is not one you've seen Aimer in the past.
Susu is going very quickly. Just look at you, you fucking idiot. And she's just going to push you back towards Ushu. Like you're back towards him. I'm assuming giant silhouette of this god.
Backlit by red.
Watch your words. I don't want to lose you immediately.
After seeing this like super fast transaction, I'm just gonna kind of be like, "Masaba, Masaba, Masaba. Let's calm down for a little bit. I think me and you have possibly met before."
It doesn't look at you as it takes a step towards Aimer.
Aimer, are you going to do this, or are you just getting caught up?
Oh, well, I was planning on doing this. Aimer says
Another step.
it's kind of, even though he's still bleeding, he kind of goes back to his normal smile.
Look at me.
All
Look
right.
at me in the eyes. Look at me.
I need you guys to roll for initiative, please.
I was gonna say something else, and then I saw the turn order pop up. I was getting ready to click talk again. And I was like, "Fuck, too late."
I don't have a token.
You don't need a
Man,
token. Just
I
roll
like this
for
character
initiative.
so much.
Ooh, man. Getting those nat ones out. Yeah. I guess Sweet August Rose is just standing there with her arms crossed watching this.
Arms crossed.
Yeah,
Yes.
arms crossed. Yeah, arms crossed, watching. There we go.
Croissant.
I can go for some croissants.
Oh man.
All right. Cool. So I've got Cecilia here with a 9. Sweet August Rose with a 4. Aimer has a 24. Gerald has a 4. Echo has a 16. And Mosaba herself.
Plus 700.
Nah, it's bounded accuracy. Even gods don't go that high.
Yeah. All right. So we go down the order. Aimer, you can hear the approaching form of Ushu behind you. What would you like to do, if anything?
Hamer's gonna take his scarf and kind of push it against the wound. He's like, huh. Can't say I expected this.
You would
Not
deny
just-
my gift. Echo?
So, Musabi, these
Mosaba.
gentlemen still owe a debt to Cecilia, their matriarch, or I guess matron.
Oh. Wow. The creature pauses.
You'll have to wait.
Roll a persuasion check. No, this would be a deception check, or is it persuasion? Let's see.
Deception.
What debt? Yeah, it's a full
Echo, how
deception.
dare you? Echo!
I
Echo!
would use
Hey.
persuasion, but it's not as good.
You did want to use deception earlier, so I mean,
I'm gonna re-roll that.
You think?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. Golly. Come on, baby. Yeah, it's still no good.
I see a single
No.
digit.
Ah.
Ugh.
I tried.
All right, my insight check.
Wow. That's.
Holy shit.
I believe that's
All
the
right.
guy telling a story. Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, so you lie to a god. Be silent. And you feel a reaction as a spell is cast upon you, Echo. Need you to roll a wisdom saving throw. Needs you to beat a 14.
Nice.
You got a 14.
I'm
Damn.
not gonna say anything.
Okay, that's up to you. Their turn. They are going to continue to rush up to Aimer, make it up to Aimer, grab Aimer from behind, and bend his head sideways. They've used a movement, a grapple, and now we're going to use their second attack. And Ushu's mouth distends.
Bite.
The jaw pops open. You watch as fangs extend outwards. It's ready to perform its next action on its turn. Cecilia, what would you like to do?
As Emir swiftly gets taken away from her, like just straight up in her face,
Mm-hmm.
she just doesn't take any actions except yelling for clarity. To Emir, I've bought you time. I just need you to make sure that you're clear in your head. I'm not going to control you. Is this what you're going to do? You're going to be consumed.
Oh, it's a metaphor.
Who August Rose? We'll talk about this later. You're very literate. You're very literate and well read.
Oh, Sweet Extra's great Gates inspiration. Damn.
Yeah, she's just standing there with her arms crossed, watching all this, because she doesn't think he's actually gonna get like eaten. So like it's
I think he-
clearly some sort of ritual. you know?
all you see when you say that is Aimer, like he's held. He squeezes like an arm through Mosaba's like fingers, and this gives you a thumbs up.
Uh,
What an incredibly idiotic thing you've done.
All right. Anything else you want to do during your 6 seconds? No.
No, that's it.
All right, Gerald.
Man, I don't know what to do in this situation. I was gonna try to talk earlier, but I don't know if Gerald will try to talk in this situation. Okay, and running full speed, Gerald is going to pull out a potion of growth, chug it, and then try to Goldberg spear.
Oh man. Okay. Good reference. Good reference. You're going to try to Goldsberg spear the avatar of a god. Awesome.
Y'all
I was
know
gonna
we
try to
can't win
talk
this
earlier.
fight, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know what to do in this.
I mean, I
did
don't
not
think we.
From my
I
perspective,
intended
he's
for him
getting
to
ready
get
to bite Aimer in
Yeah.
half, is what I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So, need you to roll an athletics check, please.
I'm trying to see if potion of growth, does that give me anything? Like, does that give me advantage or anything?
We're going to go ahead and just for this specific situation, just to speed things along, we'll say it does. A 20. Awesome.
Oh, you gonna sink it?
Yep, I'm gonna sink it.
The gods or Gerald's?
No, Gerald's.
Okay, let's see.
Roll it again.
So I
Roll it
reroll?
again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
reroll
you
it.
reroll. Okay.
There
All
we
right.
Great. And I'm going
very
to
exaggerated, casting here, so that everybody knows, hey, Echo did that.
Hey, I'll do you one better. Reroll that 9, and if you roll lower, you get to keep it. To reroll again, you get 2 bits of magic. Okay, so Echo sticks further. I
Okay.
cast it on you as well.
All right.
I give the D20 to Amir.
All right. So you barely do not knock him over. You impacted the side of this individual, but did not knock him down. You did budge him, though.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to look at him, and I would say, I don't think you heard me. You've used me you've used me in the past, and I think you can use me again. And then that's all. I'm gonna end my turn.
The figure turns and looks at you and thinks for a second.
And I'm not trying to like hurt him. I was just trying to like grab him like a
Right.
big guy to
Roll-
big guy. And
Roll a persuasion check.
God damn it.
You hear a snarl, and Masaba spits out the words, "You belong to someone else."
Ooh, spicy.
Sar?
Hmm? Oh, I'm just like I said, I'm just passively watching this.
Just standing there watching, okay?
Yeah, she has her arms crossed. She's just watching all this go down. The Masaba ran because I was standing next to Amer before he got teleported. So I think Masaba ran past me to get back to him since they're near the doors.
Yep.
So I might move a little bit. Yeah, Sweet August Rose moves a little bit forward, just so she has a better view of what's about to happen.
Okay.
Nerd. Oh my God.
She's curious, like, because
Sure.
yeah, she's not gonna get eaten because what's the point of killing someone you just promised like a favor to in the future? So clearly this is some sort of ritual or way this god works. So she's curious to see how this turns out and what it's gonna look like. But yeah,
Amer?
Yeah.
Anything you want to do?
Amer had to unmute because he also has a cat climbing on him right now.
Hmm.
you
Uh,
lucky bastard.
That's going to feel very similar here in a moment when the cat bites you.
Oh, this cat is very tiny, so this
Oh.
cat biting me I don't think would be too much of a problem.
Okay.
Amer is gonna go. He's gonna go. All of you. There's no point in digging yourself in here. This is my choice. And he's just gonna sit there willingly.
Okay. Echo?
Echo's going to basically just tell Amir, hey, this is just a ritual, but it's going to bind you in service to him forever. You just need to understand that. And that's it.
Roll a
I'm not
persuasion
saying
check. Then roll a persuasion just to try to get through to Amer. Just so that we make sure that Amer knows what's going on here. All right. Amer, you will most likely believe what he's saying. It's up to you if you want to change your mind now, but this is going to be your last chance. No?
Oh, Amer's good.
Cool. All right. Mosaba brings Aimer up to its mouth, clamps down on the entire shoulder, left shoulder, neck, and torso as fangs bury themselves into your chest. It's like you're being stabbed a good 14 times, all at the same instant. You will feel a rush of energy enter you as everyone else watches. Ushu will shrink and drop Aimer to the ground, and tendrils of black energy rush into Aimer from the air around you. Aimer is going to be encased in a black and red smoke. I'm going to go down the order real quick. Cecilia, anything you want to do?
I'll get my reaction back, I guess.
Okay. Gerald, anything?
I mean, Jerry's eyes kind of went from like being black and like veins kind of running up his neck to he's kind of just visibly shaken away, and he's kind of stepped back, and he's like paralyzed in himself in thought right now.
All right. Sar?
Yeah, she's just watching this with.
All right. Aimer, you are currently paralyzed. You feel a burning in your chest and arms. The legs begin to twist and crack, and you can feel your entire body being explored from the inside out. You feel like someone is testing a new puppet, as you can feel almost like a hand scratching the inside of your bones. Your rib cage is explored rib by rib, almost like a xylophone. As it goes down your spine, you can feel this all the way down to your hips, where the different holes in the bone there are explored. You go down to your knees, you feel the kneecaps shift and twist, almost invert as they are tested to their extremes. Down your legs to your toes, which bend backwards as far as they possibly can, pulling your tendons tight. And then this entire rush of energy comes right back up to your neck and snaps your head. As you do so, you will regain consciousness.
Aimer's open his eyes and goes, I think I forgot a bone.
And Ushu stands there. You have made a deal with Mosaba.
I'll make deals with someone. Aimer says he kind of stands up and, like, stretches his body out.
How you feeling, buddy?
I'm at a guess not great.
Well,
How am I feeling, Eric?
You
Is
feel
Mosaba still here?
Mosaba is here. But Ushu is back to his normal size and normal form. Mosaba does not leave the temple. Mosaba has given a gift to his willing servant.
What would that gift be?
That I do not know.
Yeah, you might want to wipe your mouth. There's still some blood on there.
You look at him, there is no blood on his mouth.
It's
Oh, I do.
metaphorically. It's
Yeah,
metaphorical. It's
okay.
metaphorical. It's a metaphor.
You look at Aimer, there are no wounds on Aimer. Aimer's clothing is intact. Whatever.
He's like, this is my best
had
shirt.
been-
I'm glad.
Your only shirt.
Damn.
So-
Ushu looks a little concerned. Be cautious what you do and who you do it around.
Well, this is the land of Shu. As a male, that's pretty common.
Honestly, it's wise advice for wherever you are.
He nods.
You see this man just get bitten in half. You guys are all very candid. Gerald, what was that? By the way. Why did Echo and I have to intervene? Did you think you're gonna tackle a god?
I mean, sounded pretty cool at the time.
Ushu looks
But,
around.
I must have been mistaken.
Ushu looks around and gets a chill down his spine. You see he's uncomfortable at the moment. Other servants are coming. We should leave.
Other servants.
Mosaba?
Yes, let's leave.
Okay.
You can hear nails on stone. Click, 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 click in the distance.
Jesus. Can I try to find the seam in the door?
You can. However, I need you to roll a perception check.
I cannot perceive. I cannot perceive.
So, you cannot find the seam in the door. What would you guys like to do?
Might as well
Joe.
walk up to the door and
Can I try to kick it open with
I
my
say.
giant form?
Okay, awesome. Roll an insight check after you guys hear the boom of Gerald's foot on the door.
Is it a pull door?
You guys will
I know
recall
it
that
was a
the
pull
door
door.
was pushed in, so him kicking the door outward will not work.
Other way,
I
buddy.
I didn't know enough force would break the hinge. I knew it was a pull door, but I thought being gigantic and strong could still work.
Amer's gonna put his hand on the door and just kind of pull towards himself.
The door opens easily.
I'm gonna kick it again.
The door closes.
I just opened it, Jerry. Come on.
Gerald,
open
hey
the
man,
door back up
please
again.
let me back in the street. I hate it here.
Amer, are you reopening the door?
Yep.
Okay. Gerald, are you going to close the door?
No, I just did it
Okay.
out of frustration, but I
Okay.
know that it was a pull door. Like I knew that before doing it.
Yeah. But in character is in character.
Please, let's go.
All right. So Amer opens the door for you guys. And as you guys exit, Ushu will be the last out of the door other than Amer. And he looks at you, Amer, and shakes his head. You have a long road ahead of you, young man. And he steps through the door. Amer, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please, as the rest of the party has walked into the street. And I hate doing this to you, Joe.
Is he within 10 feet of Gerald?
Yes.
So 17? That's not bad.
17. Amer, you have a choice of either staying in the temple or joining the people on the street.
I'm gonna join the people on the street.
Okay. Okay, you walk out into the street. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, not this time.
Cool.
We're gonna leave.
All right.
Yeah, close the door on your way in. Amen.
Zarud is next.
It's closes the door as he walks in.
Oh, you do close the door? Okay. Not answering that question. Boom.
Oh, okay.
Gerald, I know we just had like a very intense moment, but I'm still not letting go of your. You said you used to serve them. You said you were a servant of the Four Fates.
You said you didn't want to let it go, but you should let it go.
I know you're big right now. That doesn't change your small stature in my head. You can answer the question.
Small stature. He's big even when he's not big.
I'm talking about his emotional stature.
You know what you need to know. And he'll kind of just like he's not even making eye contact with you. He's just kind of walking. You can tell he's frustrated right now.
Well, that was
To say the least, he's not in a super talkative mood at the moment.
I clap Amer on the shoulder and I just say, "Well, you certainly know how to make things exciting."
Oh, I need Amer, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yes.
Well, thanks.
Okay, you're good. You're fine.
Do I see conflict?
None. Not with that save.
Did I see conflict when he was walking out of the temple?
No.
Okay.
Amer seems to be his normal self. Maybe a little bit more serious than normal, but that's about it.
I mean, he did just get half eaten by a god, so that could shake anybody.
Yeah, I mean, the only difference between Amer's current behavior and his normal behavior is he hasn't mentioned your mom lately.
Yeah, that's what's kind of worrying me. Not the mom thing, but the fact that he got just eaten by a god and he's just kind of like, yeah, I'm chill. That doesn't seem like it makes sense.
I mean, it's only been a couple of. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
only
just-
been 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Give or take.
the adrenaline's still wearing off. But
Yeah, I think I'm gonna tug on the back of Amer's scarf as he's trying to walk away, and get him to face me.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing else to say. Hey, what's
So,
up?
is there something you'd like me to say?
I'd like you to just think through your choices before I have to. Never mind. She's just gonna put a hand square on your chest and just shove you. Hard, like hard.
True friends.
You are
That's-
shoved.
Still never letting that go, by the way, Cecilia.
Emmer shoved. He
She just goes, walks past.
Emmer just smiles.
Well, let's keep walking into nothingness.
That's
Not
that's
into nothingness. To the Temple of Zarud.
So, while we're walking, I'll ask Ushu. So, Ushu, is this place really below ground? Because I think a cave this big wouldn't really be possible.
Yes. We are underground now. He nods and looks up at the ceiling. Once we were not underground, but then the sky fell.
So, yeah, so the city ended up down here because the sky fell?
The valley, the plaza and great valley of the gods existed for millennia, and then the land of Shu fell upon us.
Like, the entire western half of the continent?
No, the great city-state of Shu, a flying island ruled by the Skyborn, landed upon the Valley of the Gods.
God.
Have all the Sky Islands fallen?
I do not know. I have been under here since then. Most of the citizens and worshippers left in favor of the sun.
Yeah, sweet August Rose, there was this complication. Something called Great War. And it was a religious immediately as I began to tell this story, I realized that this is probably propaganda, so maybe this isn't true, so maybe I shouldn't even repeat it. Maybe I should listen to Echo on this one.
I'm curious as to the rumors you have heard, for I have not heard anything since the sky fell.
Yeah, Shuian history isn't exactly my forte. So, I'm all ears.
Well, Echo and I have talked about this briefly, and his history conflicts with mine. But
Let's keep walking. I have a feeling maybe our next stop will be able to shed some light on. I'm interested in that too.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Not only if all the Sky Islands fell, but what caused them to fall. I have a theory, but I don't have anything to back it up with.
Okay. So, as you guys continue walking, it's going to take a good hour and a half to 2 hours to walk to where you are going. It is a long, long walk. You guys are going to go about 2 miles, 3 miles?
I would like to ask Ushu what he is.
Ooh. Is that the exact phrasing? What are you?
I mean, sure.
Okay. Ushu sighs and stops. He looks up at the different temples around you right now and thinks for a second. I am the last monk. I am a medium. I do not serve any specific god, and I am beholden to none. I have no debt, and I owe no loyalty. I simply serve of free will to experience the divine.
What happened to the rest of the monks?
They left, lost faith. Without the worshippers here, they left. Faith is fickle when there is no evidence of the divine. Now they spread the worship of the gods on the surface. Thus, the gods have regained power.
I'm just gonna keep casually kind of walking after he says that.
After a moment of you walking away, he will shake his head and take a couple steps and follow you.
Do all of the gods speak through you like Mosaba did?
They can. They do not choose to usually, but only within their temples do they have power over this body.
Hmm.
So the monks on the surface don't have that same capability. So the gods can't work through the monks on the surface of your order?
I have no order. I am the last monk. I do not serve any organization. I have no brothers. I have no sisters. I have no father, no mother. I exist to channel the gods within their presence.
When you are a vessel, do you retain any of the information and knowledge while a god is inside of you?
I remain who I am, but as I am used, I give my will over freely in order to experience the full power, knowledge, and skills of the divine.
It's certainly admirable. I do like how
Admirable or foolish, who can
Yeah.
say?
well,
I'd say
I do
idiotic.
like how you've broken most of your shackles.
Thank you.
That's the part I was talking about. That was admirable. It's
There are only a few that still remain that bind me to this plane.
How
I'm-
old are you?
He smiles. Age left me long ago.
So you're around when the sky was pushed.
When the sky fell, yes.
Oh, when the sky was pushed, yes.
He looks at you. You use strange words.
I
Yes.
only use the words that I've been taught, unfortunately, in many cases.
Hmm. So, according to you, Cecilia, how long ago was this sky falling?
Several hundred years.
No, I think I would know about that if that was the case. Pretty sure my dad would have mentioned that.
Your father?
Yeah, I mean, he was like 400 when he died, so he would have been around if that were to happen.
Well, there's a mountain that's been dropped on a plaza of the gods. Just because one part of my history might be inaccurate does not mean all of it is inaccurate.
Yeah, I mean, the best lies are the ones that contain pieces of truth.
Cecile's gonna flatten her expression toward you. Sweet August Rose, you are correct in yourself.
Mm-hmm. But, so I turned to Echo. So, you know about this sky falling thing too?
So I think I remember things a little differently, and my memory is not complete and it's not reliable. That's one of the reasons I'm. That's one of the reasons I'm searching for answers.
Makes sense. Well, you know, the past is history. It's better to live in the present, anyways.
You are full of mantra, aren't you?
I mean, I am a monk. We do a lot of sitting around and thinking.
Ushu turns. I wish I could sit and think. I'm too busy.
Yeah, I mean, you're keeping this place clean all by yourself? That must be a 24-hour job.
Fortunately, there's not much dust down here.
You just see Gerald for the first time, just like had the most confused look on his face, because like everything is dusty.
You look around. No, nothing's dusty. Everything out here is very clean.
But it's
You
like
look,
underground, right?
yeah, underground, but everything has been wiped down. And because there's nobody doing anything down here, it is unnaturally clean and austere. Nothing's falling from above. Once wiped down with no human interaction, there's no air movement down here. There's no wind. There's nothing to blow anything anywhere. There's no trash. There's no plant growth. There's no dirt. It's austere.
Amy, are you sure you're feeling alright?
Why wouldn't I be? I'm just listening to Ushu talk.
Just checking in.
Yeah.
Are we about there?
Yes. And he points ahead where you can see the large black shape of void off the side of the road.
Ah,
Are you coming
No.
with us?
that one seems a little creepy, to be honest.
He nods. We are almost there.
Lucia, what happens if you don't go in and don't channel the gods? Do they take someone else?
I do not know.
Well, we went into Usul without him, or Usul's temple with. Oh, actually, never mind. I wasn't in there. Never mind.
He's been with us every single time.
But I don't think he got possessed in that temple. But Sweet August Rose wasn't in there.
Or
so
did he?
So she wouldn't know.
Or did he?
Oh, spooky.
Yeah. Just
Well, he
because
did.
it's not obvious doesn't mean it didn't happen.
I don't think
Who'd you say this is the god of again? I wasn't here last time.
You guys are going to the Temple of Zarud, and as you are approaching it, it is a massive cube, 500 feet tall, 500 feet deep, 500 feet wide, of blackness. You do not see a surface of stone. You do not see any texture on this. The only way you can tell its shape is by the fact that it is blacked out against the darkness behind it. The ambient light in the area that you don't know where it comes from is simply not in this cube area. As you approach the temple, there is a door 10 feet tall at the front, and the only reason you can see the door is because there is a trim of silver around the edge of the door, and that's it. That's the only recognizable decoration on this entire cube. As you approach the Temple of Zarud, the great dragon of the void and of time.
All right. So I'll see if I can push the door open.
You walk up to push the door open. Okay. As you go up to push the door open, you feel familiar. Like you've been here before, Echo. This is almost like opening your... You know that feeling when you've moved out and then you go back to your parents' house for the first time? It's like you've never really left.
Yeah.
It's like you're walking into mom and dad's house.
Okay. It's
The door
a lot.
opens easily, and inside you see a single purple candle 100 feet in, resting on a black marble ground, marble floor.
What do I remember of this place? Do I remember anything?
No? Like, you rack your brain, and everything that you would expect inside here is not here. You would expect people and dragons and different forms to be around, voices and excitement and full of life. This is where you grew up, after all. At least that's what you think it is. Or are you wrong? Can't really be sure.
And what do I know
Doubt
about
washes over you.
What do I know about Zarud?
Roll a religion check.
Oh, we'll do that one again.
Yeah. All right.
That's slightly better.
Yeah. You've been told that he's the dragon god of time and void. And as you're standing there, who told that to you? Are you sure? Maybe? So as you guys watch, Echo walks up to the door, puts his hand on it, and disappears. What would you guys like to do?
I rush Usu.
Like, I turned to Ushu, like, I'm just assuming this is more weird god stuff, right?
Just gonna grab him by his dumb fucking blue and red robes up near his throat and just choke him up until he's an inch from my face.
Yeah, he looks at you impassively.
Where'd the dragon go?
He went to Zarud of his own will.
When he gets back, we're leaving.
Very well.
And he just kind of like releases him like a high school bully against a nerd against a locker. Very ineffective. They're probably like the same height, just like lets him go.
He doesn't bother straightening his robes. He leaves them as they are.
Jerry kind of walks off to the side. He's back to normal size now. I rolled a d4 and I rolled a 1, so he's not
Okay.
Jerry anymore. I'm gonna walk over to the side and kind of just sit Indian style on the ground. I'm not praying, but it looks like I'm thinking and I'm in deep thought, just kind of sitting Indian style on the ground.
Okay.
In a
Send
place
me a
with
message
a
what
lot
you're
of
thinking
gods.
about. Yeah, send me a message what you're thinking about so I can
Okay.
go from there. Aimer, what do you want to do, if anything?
Amer's just gonna wait for if no one else is going in. He's just gonna kind of stand there, kind of
Okay.
relax. He's kind of looking up at the the ceiling and the immensity, and kind of pondering himself.
Okay. Sweet August Rose.
Well, she's gonna take this time to keep drawing and improving on the drawing she has. Admittedly, this one's probably a little easier than the other.
Okay.
It's just a giant black cube, but you know.
Cecilia, is there anything else you'd like to do?
So Aimer's fucking daydreaming. Gerald's deep in thought, Indian style. I've never seen this man sit a day in my life. He's always riding his fucking horse. Sweet August Rose is drawing. An echo blinked out of existence.
Correct.
Great.
Yeah.
I guess my mouth is open. And I step up to the black fucking cube. And I do
All
not
right.
enter it, but I stand about double the distance away from where Echo vanished. And I cross
Okay.
my arms and I wait.
Wait, yeah. You'll be
Can
back.
you-
Don't worry.
Cecilia, the cube, you see a light in there. It's flickering. It's nice and warm. It's red and orange. It's like the light from a campfire or maybe a fireplace. It's just flickering through the doorway.
What about it, Eric?
Go
Rolling,
towards
up to you.
What am I rolling?
Roll
You
a
tell me
roll a
what save
wisdom
am I
check.
rolling?
Wisdom saving throw, please. Got to beat a 10. Let's see what you got.
Fuck me. I'm going to the light, apparently.
So you guys watch as
Ah.
Cecilia stands halfway between the party and the temple, and after about 5 minutes, she gets curious about something on the inside
I hate it.
and slowly starts walking towards the temple. Ushu is still standing where he got let go of.
Yeah. I mean,
Oops, I didn't mean to put that in
Yeah,
chat.
all good. All
No,
right.
everyone, spam stuff so we don't read it. Okay. There we go. All done.
Well, it's really weird. One of them went to Eric and the other one didn't. So I don't
I
Yeah.
didn't
know.
read
I think-
anything.
I think
I've
I
got
might have, I think I might have hit a space or something. It's weird. Only one whispered.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can delete them out too.
We're fine. All right. So, yep, we are getting there, Gerald. That's exactly what I was hoping for. You and I are on, like, I know you don't know it yet, but you and I are lockstep at the moment,
Perfect.
which is fun. Cecilia begins walking towards the Temple of Zarud, where Echo disappeared. Is there anything you guys outside the temple would like to do?
I mean,
Really, are you going in there?
Yeah, I was
I
about
mean,
to
should
say-
we all go in? I mean,
I was about to say, are you sure you want to do that?
Do I hear them?
Cecilia, you can hear them, but it's like their voices are far away. It's almost like you hear people talking about somebody else going somewhere. It doesn't really affect you. They don't really matter.
Cecilia turns her head around and doesn't look at either of you, but looks like up at a diagonal, as if like she's hearing voices really, really far away, just up into like the blackness of the cavern. As she continues to walk, and just like curiously looks around as if somebody's there, but really, really far away, and
Sure.
turns back around and keeps walking
As-
towards the entrance.
As you place your hand on the door to the temple is stone, but it's familiar stone. This is the door to the Josesai dormitory where you grew up. This is home. This is safe. You don't know of a better place to be than right here, right now. But there's something different about it. Maybe if you go inside, maybe if you return to your bed, you can find it. Find what's different about this temple and why it's different and why it's here. What's going on? And you press inward. Sweet August Rose, you watch with Amer and Gerald, actually with Amer, as Cecilia disappears as she touches the front door of the temple.
I just imagine there's like a small pop sound, just like.
Right. Or
That's
a sucking
about
noise.
It's just the air that displaces from where her body had been. Just that little soft pop.
God, I did not want to do this today. Okay.
Well,
Good.
yeah. I turned to Ushu and I said, "You said it's the dragon of time and void."
Yes.
Well, shoot, if everybody's doing it.
Do you
Do-
wish
do
to go in?
Do we trust them both in there?
Oh, I mean, Echo has always seemed very stable.
Excuse you. I'm not there, but excuse you.
So, do you wish to go in? Asks Ushu.
I just. I'm in void. No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
Very well. And he goes over to sit next to Gerald. You are curious. You question things.
He's not responding, but he's listening.
He nods. When one has doubts, sometimes answers are not what we truly seek, but rather the right question. In time, you may find the question that you seek. And time after that, perhaps the answers. He pats you on the back, stands up, and takes 3 steps towards the front of the temple and looks over his shoulder.
Okay. I'm assuming towards Jerry, right?
Towards the 3 of you, because you're all 3 in the same direction.
I mean, that's cool monk talk and everything, but can you just point me in the right direction?
If only it was
He
that.
comes over and stands next to you, looks down at you, and with a smile, rotates behind you, places his hand on your shoulder, left shoulder, and then the other. He slides his hand down to your bicep, grabbing your elbow, lifting your hand, and pointing at the temple with the other arm. That is your left. This is your right. And he smiles, patting your right arm, which is pointing at the temple, and says, "Direction, that is up to you. But this is your right." And he returns to the 3 steps away that he had taken. You get the impression, roll an insight check. You get the impression that this was both a dad joke, a monk joke, and potentially guidance.
Yeah,
Sweet August
and
Rose is laughing.
I'm trying to see what the reaction to the others are before
Yeah.
I say anything.
Sar, what's your reaction to this?
She's chuckling because that reminds her of home.
Amber, what's your reaction to this?
Jerry, did you just get cold?
This is why I don't like monks.
He smiles broadly.
And I'll kind of like
Same is
slap
true
the
for
ground.
me.
I'll kind of slap the ground and get up and just like angrily walk ahead.
Okay.
Are we going in there now?
Oh no.
As you catch up to Ushu, he will step right up to the temple with you. As you get there, Gerald, you remember why you hate monks. Dang, they're frustrating. They always double talk. You're not sure exactly what they mean, but at least they're being honest and at least they're truthful to themselves. But damn, they can be frustrating. You step up to the Temple of Zarud. The tall black structure looks ominous, and yet there's nothing about it that should be scary. It's just black. There's no fangs or, anything weird. There's no demented figures, art, none of the ostentatious trappings of the other temples. It's simple. It's serene. If there was a god that would connect with you, this guy kind of's got it down. Huh. You place your hand on the temple door, and you guys watch as Gerald disappears.
Amer sighs and walks up towards the temple.
Yeah, I just. Sweet August Rose just scratches the back of her head and sighs as well. I guess if everybody's doing it.
Can't leave them alone in there. They'll make
Yeah.
bad decisions like I do.
Yeah, I just walk up to. I'm walking alongside Amer, and I just turn to him and just say, "Just try not to swear your soul to this one too."
I don't think I'm allowed to do that. It's like a one and done situation,
Well, hopefully it's not permanent. Maybe it's like a one favor kind of thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet against that. Amer says as he walks up to the door.
Oh.
Okay. Ushu presses his hand to the door and disappears.
Amer presses his hand to the door.
Amer presses his hand to the door and is launched backwards 200 feet through the air. Thud into the street.
Guess we got that answer
Amer.
there.
You are going to suffer some falling damage.
Oh no!
Amer, you suffer 14 falling damage due to impacting wrong into the street. As you are repulsed by the Temple of Zarud.
Oh. Amer's gets up, he brushes himself off and starts walking back towards it. I guess I know what I'm doing.
Call out to him. Just, are you okay, buddy?
He gives you the thumbs up as he's.
All right, I'll be right back. I'll make sure they don't swear their souls to some weird void dragon, and then she's gonna reach out and touch the door.
Okay, just a second. All right, there you go, Amer. So you reach out to touch the door to the temple, and as you do, the door pushes open, and you see inside a monastery. You see a training ground. You see straw men and wooden targets. You see swinging pots hanging from cross members. This is a practice ground. I'm sure there's this might be the monastery you've been to, the one that you trained at, but things aren't where they belong. The continent won't make sense here. You're going to have to learn a new one to make this one make sense.
No. She'll walk in.
Yep. And Sweet Ox Rose disappears, Aimer. You are left alone by yourself in the Plaza of the Gods. Several 100 feet underground, with your guide and entire party having walked into a black box of a temple.
Aimer's planning on walking back towards said black box. Very grumpily sit outside of it.
You're going to sit outside of it? Okay.
Very grumpily.
Very grumpily. Okay. So you just sit down and stare at it, or do you face away from
you
it?
know, like in Toy Story, where it's like I'm gonna put on my angry eyes.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of what he's doing. It's not like he can just walk up and stab the temple and get his
Okay.
revenge. So he's gonna sit there and he's gonna brood, staring, waiting for them to come back.
All right.
Have you tried stabbing it? Maybe you should. I'm not there. Don't mind me.
Aimer, as you stare at it, you're going to have a feeling rising up within you that this is beneath you. Why would they find this interesting? This is not something that they should be interested in. All right, so we're going to slide the camera back over towards Echo Rex. Echo, you're in a room with a purple candle in the center of it. What would you like to do?
Yeah, so I want to go up to the candle. Has it got a scent?
It does. It smells like blueberries, which is strange for a candle that has a white wax. It's a purple flame, white wax on a black floor.
Oh. Okay. And nothing else in the room, just the candle, right?
As far as you can see, the candlelight's pretty bright. It gives dim illumination out to a good 50 feet. There's nothing else in here. You have heard no other noise. You might hear the slight crackle of the flame on the wick, but that's about it.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to blow the candle out.
You blow the candle out.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Good for you, man.
All right, you blow the candle out. Echo, you cannot feel the ground beneath you anymore. You feel yourself falling, but you don't feel wind rushing past you. You are in zero gravity. There is nothing around you, no existence. There is an absolute lack of anything concrete.
I'm gonna spread my wings out. I mean, probably to try and catch myself, but there's nothing there to catch. The
Right.
wind's not gonna hold me up. But I'm gonna cast light on my dragon tooth dagger.
Okay. The dragon tooth dagger shines like a beacon in the void. You are holding on to it and you feel its weight shift and twist. And you feel it being pulled away from you, but you're able to hold on to it. The hilt of the dagger is being pulled in a direction ahead of you, and you are being dragged along with it.
Okay.
So you will feel this rush of energy. It's like being towed behind a boat by just the ski rope. Your hand is just holding onto the dagger and flying forwards. Your wings are being dragged behind you, but are open. There is no wind to push against them to cause them to drag. It's simply the inertia of your body going forward. And
All
you
right.
will continue this for an hour. We move to the next person, Cecilia.
What's up?
You walk into a warm room that looks like where you grew up, the home of the Josozai. You find your bed that you were looking for, and resting on the bed, there is a feather. What would you like to do?
Is this like flashback style where I'm conscious or like I'm reliving an experience?
You're not sure. You
Okay.
don't remember a feather like this. It's out of place. It's almost like a dream state where someone's gotten most of the details right, but a lot of it's wrong.
Good. Kind of nauseatingly, she'll look around to the dormitories. She walks back to her bed, and I'm assuming just stands above it and looks down. Index finger and thumb reach out from her left hand to grab it at the base of the quill.
Okay. You feel your left arm just lock up like a cramp. You're holding the feather, and you look at it, and as you hold it, you feel the pressure that you're holding the quill with is exactly like the cramp in your left arm. You lessen it, and your arm relaxes. Do you want to drop the feather, or do you want to hold on to the feather and the cramp?
I'm gonna keep the cramp, and I'm
Okay.
gonna run the, I guess the top rim. I don't know what the anatomy of a feather, but the top
Sure.
rim, against my opposite hand.
Okay.
So like along the ridge, essentially, like
Sure.
to feel the length of the feather.
So the actual spine of the feather, or the actual individual hairs?
I'm gonna draw a feather real quick. If you had a
Yeah.
feather, wait, where's my feather? If you had a feather,
Yeah. Are you using the front edge of the hairs, the back edge of the hairs, or the
Yeah.
spine?
along this side. If I drew it on roll 20.
Okay, got it.
Along this side, like the long side of the feather. I take that.
Cool.
It's like not like you're tickling somebody, but you feel it, like that hair. Yeah.
You brush your skin with it. Got it. Almost in a slicing motion, or is it more of a sweeping motion?
Like slicing.
Okay. As you slice your other hand with the feather, you're going to watch as it draws blood. You don't feel any pain. All you feel is the soft brush of a feather against your skin, and a wound opens in your hand.
Is this one bad? Like a lot of blood?
It's just enough, like slicing yourself open with a paper, and you're not feeling the paper cut yet. You're just impassively watching the perfectly open slice of a razor blade.
Cecilia looks around at the Josozai dormitory,
Mhm.
and looks down at the feather and drags it across her neck.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's do it.
Awesome. Amer, Cecilia appears outside the temple. She is bleeding from the neck.
Like
And
now.
unconscious.
What
Oh, I'm
happened in
unconscious.
there?
Hell yeah, I'm unconscious. Hell
You're
yeah.
unconscious.
Amer runs up and kind of snarls, like trying to see if I guess he could get a roll of medicine, see if he can sense a pulse.
Sure.
Is she still breathing?
She is breathing, and there is a pulse because you can detect it by the rate at which the blood is flowing from her neck.
How you
Amer-
feeling all this blood from my neck, man?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Amer takes a scarf and with one hand tries to hold it against Cecilia's neck and the other.
As you are about to put your scarf on her neck, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Yes.
Aimer,
Yes. Yes.
you are hungry, and you're going to involuntarily reach down and bite Cecilia on the neck and
Yes.
consume blood.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Cecilia, you have failed 2 death saving throws.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Woo!
We move on to the next person in the temple, which was Gerald. Gerald, you walk into the temple and you're home. You are at your dream home. If nobody needed killing and all your missions were done, you're at home. A nice stone cabin next to a lake. You're got a fire in the fireplace. There's dinner on the table. Your horse is outside. And there's a chair. Your chair. And you know exactly that it's going to be perfectly comfortable. And it's been years since you got to sit in it. Just waiting for you right there in front of the fire. What would you like to do?
So another question, kind of like what everyone's asking, like,
Yeah.
am I aware that I am in this place right now, or am I taking it back and I feel like I'm back at home, or do I know that like I'm in a?
This place cannot exist. It has never existed. This is a dream of a place that you wish could exist if you at some point solved all the world's ills and brought vengeance upon those who deserved it and never needed to do any more. Finding absolute peace and resolution would result in a place like this. You wish.
Okay, I will walk over to the fire
Mm-hmm.
and say, I'm not ready to be in a dream until I complete what I set out to do, and I'm gonna stick my hand into the fire.
You stick your hand into the fire. Okay. You feel the warmth of the fire. As your hand goes directly in, it begins to burn, and you can feel that it should tear the glove off your hand and sear your flesh. But at that moment, you feel the heat wash away, and you find yourself in a presence. There's someone around you. The cabin is wiped away like sand on the wind. And seated before you is a man about 6 feet tall, dressed in all black. And he looks back at you and you realize it looks just like you, but older. You hear the voice. And what would you want?
I just want to know who it was and where they are. Outside of that, you can take what you want.
I do not take. I ask. I know what you want. The question next is, who are you?
I am vengeance for all my brothers who have fallen.
So be it. And Gerald, you find yourself outside the temple. Cecilia is laying on the ground, bleeding from the neck. Aimer is currently wiping his face with his scarf. What would you like to do?
I'm just I'm still just like in a world of now I'm even more frustrated.
Okay.
I feel like because I was close to getting an answer and still haven't gotten an answer. And that's like the thing that is pissing off Jerry the most.
Oh, I understand.
and that's that. So he's still kind of so angry.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't even. I don't think necessarily fully realizes that it's Cecilia. I think I would look over at Aimer though and see if I get any. I mean, is Aimer still doing
Just
anything?
like wiping his mouth like he just just got done eating. But
Does he
I
have,
mean,
does he have a look of like
satisfaction?
Okay, but he doesn't look concerned or anything for Cecilia.
Maybe a little bit. Aimer, would you look concerned for Cecilia?
I mean, Aimer would absolutely look concerned for Cecilia, and he'd kind of be really shocked at his own self as well.
So that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Would you look like a fear of shock? Like, would it look like you were concerned that Cecilia was dying?
Oh, 100%.
And I'm just gonna. I guess I'll kind of run over.
He'd be kind of like, he'd be using the scarf to kind of wipe his mouth, and you could almost see he's like, kind of fighting back, throwing up a little.
All right,
I
that took
guess-
6 seconds, so I need a death saving throw from Cecilia.
No.
Let's do it. Oh, I gotta reduce my
You're-
HP one second.
you
I'll
are-
just roll a d20.
You
Sure.
are within 5 feet of Gerald, though. I believe that
Yep.
helps.
Barely.
Ooh.
Thematically, we'll say.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah.
Hanging on.
All right.
God,
Cool.
Paladin Aura to the rescue once again. God damn.
So we are going to go ahead and pause at that moment and go to the next person who went to the temple. Sweet August Rose.
Mm-hmm.
You are in a training ground. Nothing quite makes sense. You can't figure out how the kata is supposed to work in here. Which apparatus are you supposed to use first? Which one's last? Which one's next?
Yeah,
This doesn't make much sense. You can hear your footsteps. That's weird. You're supposed to be stealthy.
I'll look around, and is there anybody around?
Nobody is here.
And I'll just
But
say,
but there are clay pots that are swinging as if someone has set them in motion.
I'll approach the clay pot dodger puncher thingy, and
Sure.
I'll just say out loud, "This isn't Nightshade Monastery.
Okay.
Is this your?" And I'm just saying this out loud. Is this your way of communicating?
There's no response.
She'll try to. I mean, she'll look at the instruments, and she'll just
Mhm.
try to figure out what makes sense with what's presented.
Okay.
And what's moving. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm assuming what's
Sure.
moving is supposed to be where she's supposed to start.
Let's go ahead and get you to roll. Oh, this would have to be an acrobatics check.
Okay. Hold on, my internet is being a little screwy right now. There we go. Acrobatics.
Okay. You fumble and are unable to match the timing of the clay pots. It's almost like they might be dodging you. Maybe. Are the pots conscious? They seem to move out of the way just as you should be hitting them. You are trying to dodge them, and they just barely clip you each time. It shouldn't be that close. It should be a lot easier than it is. Why is this so difficult?
It's always difficult. She is going to frown, take a step back, center herself. She's going to take a deep breath. Yeah. And then she's going to try again.
All right. Roll an acrobatics check. The
And
clay pot hits you in the head. Dong! First one.
she's just gonna look around and just frown. Just be like, if this is supposed to be some sort of message, I don't think I'm getting it.
And we're going to go ahead and pan the camera back towards Echo Rex. Echo, you're being pulled along by your dagger. You're going to find yourself going for an hour being pulled like this. Is there anything you'd like to do along the way? Or are you simply going to be patiently waiting to find where you're going?
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
Telephone!
Yep, I think I'm going to take out the ever-burning torch. for a light source. After an hour, light's going to go away. I think I'm going to yell into the void. Hold on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going to yell into the void. Let me look at my notes real quick.
And interesting to yell into the void.
Zerud, I know that you're not in the void. You're in every moment of time. You're outside of time altogether. You're between every heartbeat, in every place. Show me yourself.
Your dagger flies forward, and I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw, please. Awesome. You're able to pull your body into a position as the dagger stops suddenly. Vertical, you find your body resting against a very large set of teeth. A pair of curled lips smile at you as you are currently holding onto a tooth in the maw of a dragon. And you hear from inside the clenched, sharp teeth of this dragon, "You asked to see me." And you're holding onto one of the teeth.
Yeah, I'm not going to let go.
Okay.
Why do I have the memories of Amarazi? I'm only 12 years old as far as mortal years go. And my power's diminished. I can't be who I think that I am.
Reincarnation is difficult. In time, you will learn to use the abilities of your former form. Amarazi will rise again. I have seen it.
Does hold on, still looking. Does Bagradon still live?
They do.
Have all the islands fell? Are there
No.
any that still?
One yet remains.
Where can I find it?
I cannot find it. That is up to you. It is hidden from me. Echo of Amarazi.
Very well. I'll release you then, and I'll let go of the tooth.
Okay. You find yourself outside the temple with Gerald standing over Amer and Cecilia. Cecilia is bleeding out and dying, and Gerald has asked Amer, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah, no rest.
What did I do? Not doing. Past
So,
tense.
what did you do? Sorry, what did you do?
Well,
Your name is Echo? Because, I never realized.
Are
Wow.
you kidding me?
That's kind of obvious.
Hey, excuse leave me alone.
I've only been here for like 4 or 5 sessions, and I got that.
Get out of here,
Um,
Sarge. You're named after a rifle? Cool.
No. Sorry.
I guess we do medicine check, right?
Are you
You're
going to do a
opposed.
medicine? You roll over and try to do a medicine check. Cool. Let's roll a medicine check, Echo. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. You made no difference. All right. So we return to inside the temple. Sweet August Rose, you have just been thunked in the head by a clay pot for the 47th time.
Okay. clearly, this isn't going to work. She's just going to sit down and do, she's just going to sit down and start meditating.
Okay. Cool. How long would you like to meditate for?
Until the truth reveals itself.
All right. So we can go back outside. Amer, what would you like to do?
I would like to give Cecilia a potion.
Okay.
Flash it on with the red.
Yeah, I'm just going to stand up and just pour it down into her mouth.
All right.
Comes out of my neck.
Parts of it come out of her neck.
Gross.
Yeah. Because she had cut all the way into her esophagus.
Well, I can't. Apparently,
But
I
yeah.
can't be trusted.
So, what kind of potion did you feed her?
Greater healing. That's all I have.
All right. 44 plus 4, please. Cecilia, you'll recover 14 hit points as your wound closes up. You are conscious at the moment as you look up, seeing, I assume, a very pissed off / concerned Gerald, a disturbed and concerned Amer, and an Echo Rex who is trying to close your throat.
Yeah, Cecilia comes forward with a gasp, eyes shoot open. The feather. Where's the feather? Then she's gonna look at her hand. She's gonna look at her right hand. Is it cut?
Okay. Your right hand is cut, and in your left hand, you have a feather.
Super. She's just gonna look at it for a second, and snap her eyes back to Amir, and snap her eyes back to Gerald and Echo. What's going on?
Consequences of Amir's poor choices.
What do you mean?
Or is no?
Jerry's gonna look over and say, "Okay, so Cecilia's not dying anymore," and he's
No.
just gonna full speed run at the temple and just try to knock open the temple door. And he goes,
All
and
right.
start pounding on it. And he goes, "I still fucking need answers." And he's just gonna keep hitting the front door.
Okay. As you touch the door the first time, everyone in the plaza hears boom. And you don't hear him say, "I still need answers." You see him disappear.
Did it
All
let him
right.
in or launch him?
It let him in. He's gone. Miss Rose, it has been 4 months since you started meditating. You have been surviving on the small berries and rainwater that forms in the practice ground.
A lot of time to think.
A lot of time to think. Is there anything you'd like to do
She is
after
going
4
to,
months?
He's going to take a deep breath. Are the pots like still swinging around like they're?
They have not stopped swinging ever. And the more practice you get trying to figure out the rhythm to get through them, the worse you do. You will never be able to succeed at this, and you don't know why. The pots are intentionally getting in your way and going out of their rhythm to hit you, or you're getting rhythm wrong. Something is horribly wrong here.
She's going to pace a little bit. She's going to break the pots.
Okay. You go to break the first pot. It shatters and the sky breaks around you. The walls of the monastery begin to crumble. You're going to find yourself falling. Anything you like to do?
Like, is there anything falling around me, or is it just like all faded?
Oh,
into white?
stones, timbers. You see the shutters of one of the windows get torn out of the stone. The screws fall past you. This place is disintegrating quickly.
Oh yeah, I mean, I will fall with it, because yeah, she's angry. She's angry and determined. So she is just going to actually, she'll just hasten it. She'll wait for a crack to appear in front of her, and she will jump down it.
Okay. As you jump down it, you find yourself landing on a solid floor. No sign of the monastery behind you, and a presence in front of you. There's a woman seated on a throne. She appears to be older than you, but looks exactly like you. And she asks, "Sweet August Rose, what do you want?"
I've been thinking for a long time, well, the last 4 months, about the things I've learned. I used to think I wanted perfection, and I used to think it was something like godhood. But after thinking about what I learned, I think that's not true anymore. So what I want is, I don't know, to break all my shackles, to be free. I guess that's still perfection in my eyes.
Interesting. And who are you?
I don't know.
You find yourself outside the temple, currently standing next to Echo, Amer, and Cecilia, who apparently are going through some kind of crisis. And you hear a soft pop from the direction of the temple. You look over, there's no sign of Gerald.
I just frown and as I stare at the temple and just scoff. Just what a waste of time. I'm just gonna turn around and look at the others, and I feel like it's that one clip of Community where he walks in and the room's on fire.
I hope the pizza.
But it's been 4 months since you've seen these people.
Yeah, it's be like, huh. So,
All right.
how is everyone?
Gerald, you find yourself in the temple, standing in front of a throne with an older you seated upon it.
I'm just pacing back and forth, and I'm trying to keep my cool.
Okay.
I'm like, why is it that gods and monks can't speak directly? I have a purpose, and I have a goal. Why can't you tell me where they are?
The figure on the throne, who looks like an older version of you, sighs, "If we told you where they are, what would you do?"
I would kill them.
And then, who
Then I
would you
could-
be?
Then I could rest.
Would you not then be hunted by those who seek vengeance for the vengeance?
I would be fulfilled. If my death comes after that, so be it.
What if there is more to life than vengeance?
I guess
What
I'll
if-
find out after.
Ah. Very well. You will find your foes. You will find them. If you seek far enough, you will find them in the city of Sahua.
I attempted to write down the name Sahua, but I have a feeling I did not spell it correctly.
It's Suhua, I think.
We'll go ahead and do this. Sahua.
It's where Sweet August Rose is from, in case you needed to know.
Sahua. Right here.
Knew I hated monks. Okay.
You will find them in Sahua. There are 14 of them. They fight dirty. They will not fight fair. They will not stand toe to toe. They have cunning. They have traps. You will be hard pressed to survive the encounter. Bring reinforcements and bring your open mind.
I don't plan on fighting clean either. Thank you for the information. Is there anything I can do in return?
The figure on the throne smiles broadly, and you realize it doesn't have human teeth. It has dragon teeth. And you hear the individual speak in time. And you find yourself outside the temple. You see
Jerry
Sweet
came
August
back.
Rose, Amer, Echo, and Cecilia all as you left them, except for Sweet August Rose is now there. Looking concerned? Question mark?
No, she looks kind of mad, which is
Okay. And Ushu is standing in the street, about 20 feet away from you guys.
What a waste of time.
I'm gonna look at Ushu and I'm gonna go, "Fuck you, Ushu. I knew I hated monks."
He nods and bows at the waist.
I suppose you all went through a bunch of nonsense as well, right?
I'm still lying on the ground. I'm assuming my head's being cradled by Amir. I don't know. Like we just
No,
kissed.
Amir poured
No.
a punch in your mouth. Then he stepped away about 10 feet.
I'm on the ground. I'm laying down. I'm horizontal still.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we have a lot that we probably all need to talk about. But first, Amer, why were you laying above Cecilia with blood on your mouth while her neck was bleeding?
Wait, what?
My
You
neck
didn't
is
see
bleeding.
any blood on his mouth. I never said you saw blood
It
on
looked
his
like
mouth.
I was.
Oh, I
looks
thought
like
you said he was. I thought you said he was licking blood off his
He
lips.
was
No, he's
wiping
wiping
his
his
face
mouth.
with his scarf,
Oh, okay, got it.
which
So
is
he may-
red.
It may,
Which
have
is
just,
red in this case, yeah.
it may have just been a sloppy makeout session. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
True. That's true. If I didn't see him
Yeah.
doing that, then I guess I would have just assumed. That he
Amir
was
kind of
trying to help her.
frowns a little bit and says, I would not venture too close until I understand what is happening.
Is this
Perhaps-
my blood? She's just like holds out her hand. It's just red.
Yeah,
This is
and
fine.
you have a scar across your right hand that's still open wound.
What the fuck?
I would like to cast Divine Sense.
Okay, you cast Divine Sense. 30 feet away from you is the Temple of Zarud. You sense a celestial there. You sense...
Anything in the direction of Amer.
Yes, you sense a celestial in the direction of Amer.
Okay, I'm not telling anyone, but okay.
Okay,
That's a fae, right?
I'm something now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems that I have.
Why am I covered in blood?
Well, you were covered in blood when you popped out of the temple. To be fair.
Yeah, that's
I-
also confusing to me. Were
I-
you not
I-
in the temple?
No. That shitty temple can go back to wherever it came from. I tried to walk
Wait.
in, it launched me.
Yeah, I wouldn't let him in.
Who put me in the temple?
You went into the temple.
You
I
walked
didn't
in.
know such thing.
I watched you walk in.
The three
Oh
of
my-
us did.
Oh my god, she's touching her head and now she has blood on her face with her hand. She's like, oh my god, ah, not again.
You should probably heal yourself.
So yeah, I have a quick
Shut up.
question here. I'd like to ask.
I
This,
missed you.
this isn't exactly my topic of expertise. Maybe I should have thought this one through a little bit more.
I'm going to punch you once I stand up. I feel woozy.
Yeah, I'm explaining that
Oh.
part. I seem to have this kind of squishes his face a little bit. The desire to drink blood now.
Yeah, Eric, we have enough information, I think, to put two and two together. I mean, does Echo know what's going on?
You do not have enough information to put two and two together.
Echo,
But go ahead,
Echo,
you can
Echo
try.
Echo knew who he was, right? He rolled the history check
I
on that
knew-
god.
Who
I knew.
Wasaba was, yeah.
Yeah.
You might have a pretty good idea, but I'd like
Yep.
you to explain it because I'm not going to for you.
Oh man.
Okay. So,
Or at least try, because you may or may not be accurate. If you are accurate, I will confirm it, but otherwise I'm just going to keep my nice little mouth shut.
so that was a blood god, and probably the originator of blood magic altogether, for those blood witches and vampires.
Oh,
And
god.
so there's some type of blood curse here. I think it's vampirism, but it's maybe something. It's something along those lines. Anyway, there is a blood curse here. This is just the beginning. Probably he's probably going to have. He'll have some incredible. I'm sure some incredible abilities because of it, but also he's going to have some incredible vulnerabilities and weaknesses that we need to be aware of. I just don't know what they are yet.
Interesting.
Revolving around his diet, yeah.
Well, for one thing, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how.
Whatever Osaba did to him, there's still a little piece of him in him. I'm getting a sense in Aimer that's more piece of shit than normal.
Rude.
Aimer just kind of looks funny. He's like, I went to the bathroom before we. Oh.
Well,
Hmm.
rest assured, Aimer, I won't hold your newfound diet against you.
I'm gonna
Yeah, he
hold it
didn't
against myself.
Bite you.
Yeah.
Well,
as
you
long-
only knew I bit you because I told you.
Yeah, and right on for that. But okay.
You know, I'm not.
You know, it's probably just because he's hungry. So we just make sure.
I'm feeling pretty satisfied right now.
You just make sure he's well fed, and there's nothing to worry
Well,
about.
now that I realize this, it'll be a little easier for me to not put myself in situations around you guys, because I'd rather not have any of my actions reflect on you
Well, when
more
we get
than they're
back to
already going to.
it's obviously some type of curse, but maybe we can lessen it when we get back to the city.
I missed you guys.
Why do you keep saying that? You're like past tense. It's been 10 seconds.
Oh, well, I guess he is the god of time. I was in there for like half a year.
Holy shit. Is that what
Yeah.
the gray hair is for? You have one just right in the front.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't, but no, it was just So I'm guessing all yours was a lot faster than that.
You guys weren't gone that long. I mean, like, I had to walk a fair ways back here, but
Huh?
I was
Mine's
gone a
good.
little over an hour.
My experience was 10 seconds top.
Well, shit.
in
I think
between me and that 10 seconds, you almost died. From both of them.
Huh.
Between you and the 10 seconds, yes. Why did I... I can't
well.
stand up. Can you help me up? I'm still lying down.
Could someone fill you up? I don't quite trust myself there in that yet.
No, Amir, come on. Just help me up.
Hammer sighs and walks over and puts his hand out
You guys are true friends after all.
towards the non-bleeding
Amir?
hand.
Amir,
Towards
the
the-
next time I see you sucking a party member, it better not be from the neck.
They both are bloody, so I'm gonna clasp the right bloody one. That's an open wound, I guess. Still want to pick me up.
Hammer will just pick up Celia and stand her up.
With that opposite hand, you can choose if you're gonna dodge it or not. I'm just gonna smear blood on your face on the opposite side, kind of playfully. Not in the way she's like not mad. She's just more aghast. Everybody's just confused in the moment, and she's just like,
I'll have a very
"No,
weird
you-
relationship.
Tell me
You gotta
about it.
smear blood across Aimer. the blood disappears the moment that it touches his skin.
Oh, what in the world? This is insane. You
Oh.
are a weirdo. Did you
Well-
absorb that? Are you a snail? A blood
Aimer.
snail.
Add 1 temporary hit point to your character sheet.
That's handy. Now they'll never know how badly you're injured. That could be pretty useful in the fight.
Let's absorb my own blood.
Does
So
it
you
work if I
absorb
cut you?
Cecilia's blood.
This is some prices you pay. Sometimes they're worth it, sometimes they are not.
Hey man, do you mind if I give you a tickle real quick? In her left hand, she has a feather. Can I hold your hand?
Aimer holds out his hand.
I slide it down like I did for my own hand.
It tickles.
Like he kind of giggles a little bit, like definitely exaggeratingly giggled.
Just,
Just a feather.
you're right. It is just a feather.
Okay.
Anyone else's experience that they want to share? Echo, did you get anything?
Yeah, I believe so. Just confirmation of what I was thinking. I think I have a place to start to find more answers.
Oh, glad your time with Zarud was actually beneficial.
Your 4 months fruited you nothing?
Not much. There was just a training ground like my old monastery. It was impossible. It took me about 4 months before realizing it was impossible to get through. Then I ended up breaking it. I appeared before the god. He asked me. Oh shoot! What did he ask me? Oh my god! I just had a brain.
2 questions.
Yeah, he asked me. Oh my god! I just went completely blank.
You want to go back to the temple?
No. Oh yeah, he asked me what I wanted, and I told him, and then he asked me, "Who am I?" And I said, "I don't know," and then he just kicked me out. So I don't think I impressed him very much. He didn't give me any sort of wisdom or magic feathers.
The normal feather.
Kind of a dick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
really
kind of
did
a
seem so.
He just gave me a feather. It's odd.
And a gaping wound neck for that part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gaping neck wound.
Yeah, I must have said something to piss him off.
Is there like a rock or anything around here I could pick up?
Yeah, there's some cobblestones.
Oh, yeah,
but
from
remember,
the-
the place is
from the
very, very
temple.
clean. Yeah.
Well, there's the temple next door, which was destroyed and it's rubble, right?
Yeah, you want to go
Yeah.
over there and grab one of those?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'll just pick up and grab a rock.
Make a
real
wisdom
fast.
saving throw.
Oh no! I just wanted something to throw at Zarud's temple.
Yep, I understand. But
What
you
is
went
it?
over to the temple of the Dragon King and picked up one of those rocks.
And it's
That's
about
what you said.
200 feet away.
So, roll a
with-
wisdom saving throw, please.
Nice.
Awesome. You feel energy in this stone. It is super powerful. You chucking it?
Throw it.
I did just roll a 25 on my wisdom throw, so something's telling me throwing it at another temple would probably not be a good idea. She's gonna take it. She's gonna pick it up and feel it. She's gonna contemplate putting it in her bag.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? She's gonna put it in her bag.
Okay. Let me go ahead and have you add something to your character sheet.
Do it.
Go ahead.
Do it.
Dragon Rock.
No, let me get you the link to it here just a moment because
A
this
rock
is
power.
so much.
It's like a
10
it's like a-
12 lightning damage.
it's like a
It's
pearl of power, except it works for 9th level spells.
It's
All
an
right.
easy rock.
To Sweet. There you go. Add that to your character sheet. Up to you. But you have to interact with it to figure that out.
Interesting. Yeah, but yeah, she'll just put that in her bag, and just sigh and walk over. Anyways,
You seem pissed. Are you doing okay?
just annoyed.
I don't often see you get too upset.
It was, I guess it's expectations. My expectations weren't met, and
I mean,
after all,
Look at that temple. Why would you? What expectations would you have besides disappointment?
that is actually a fundamental truth, and I forgot it in the wonder and majesty of this place. I expected something more, and I shouldn't have. She's gonna take a deep breath.
Is Usu still here? Ushu?
Yeah, he's standing in the street just watching you guys.
Us.
I am very, very sneaky.
He doesn't have to be. He learns Drax's art of eating. Just stands there and no one pays attention to him.
Usu, did you go in as well?
I did.
Why? Why would you?
To experience the divinity of Zerud.
Were you there with all of us?
I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either.
I was not in your presence.
I think it's kind of a personal thing with Zerud.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh wait, no. I'm smelling bullshit on this one. But you say you experienced the whole divinity and you're aware. You get taken up. You were there. Did you see us?
I saw.
Yeah. See, bullshit.
That's
Cecilia
what
just
I
kind
was
of
saying.
like points
I was
at
squinting
him.
immediately after he started saying that.
Yeah, and he can't tell any lies because he's a monk and he's a goody two shoes. So
He smiles. I never said I could not lie.
Yeah.
So are you lying about being there?
No.
Okay, well now I don't know if that's a lie or not. What happened to Gerald? As a test. Just curious. What'd he see?
Gerald had a moment of privacy. Should I reveal that which is private to him?
Didn't we all have a moment of privacy, but we all shared?
He looks at Gerald.
To be fair, Gerald had two.
You went in twice. Was I dead for one of them?
I don't
Dying.
know, on the brink
Dying.
of death, probably. but
Yeah,
not
when
dead.
You
weren't
left
dead
me
yet.
to go into the temple for a second time, like a meal.
You were still breathing, kind of. I thought you and Amer were playing some weird game. Y'all are weird like that.
Your sense of judgment is so corrupted.
I will
You
agree
double
with that
dipped
statement.
your dick in a dragon of time.
Yeah, Sweet August Rose is just
Great.
laughing.
Now I'm hard again. Thanks, Cecilia.
Is it the blood, you fucked piece of shit?
Oh man. Oh, man.
I'm gonna fall down.
You guys are funny.
Sweet August Rose, it's like you haven't spoken to anyone. Oh my god. Spoken to anyone
Okay,
in
there you
4
go.
months.
No, I haven't. I've been sitting around eating berries for 4 months.
Sorry if I'm not articulate. My trachea was sliced open until moments ago, apparently.
It's on that, Cecilia. Do you remember how that happened? Were you attacked?
Yeah, you're the only one who got hurt, apparently.
Actually, this is a good time. Ursu, did you see Cecilia? Would you allow Ursu to describe what happened to you?
She smiles at you. Only if you go first.
I'll say what happened with me. I don't have a problem with that.
And then I will share mine as well.
All right, so go ahead and describe what happened to you, Gerald.
I've been looking for somebody, or a group of people, and I was given that information of where they're located.
Oh?
That doesn't give me what happened.
On that
to you,
note,
though?
on that note, um, Sweet August Rose, you're from Sahua, correct?
Yeah, I grew up there.
Does the number 14 trigger any thoughts to you or in any way?
14.
14 of a kind of people or 14 of something from
It's
Sahua?
it's a pretty big port city. Out of character. Eric, help me out here. Would that trigger any sort of memories?
No, that would not. Not
No.
for you.
Okay. I just shake my head and say no. I mean, I was just a dirty street urchin. So, I mean, I didn't really know much outside of the best the best garbage piles to find food and things like that.
Well, to answer your question, full transparency, there's a group of people in Sahua that I no longer want to live, and I was pointed in that direction.
Aimer perks up.
Ooh.
So when are we gone?
Amer may be more perky about this than Joe intended.
I mean,
Amir, cover yourself.
yes and no. He looks down. Oh, puts his cloak around him.
Jesus. Is that what blood? Is that from me, or was that just separate?
I don't.
Okay, now on to Cecilia.
No, but
Well,
you didn't tell me. You told me the information. What did you
What's the name of this?
experience?
What's the name of this group?
It sounds like most of us here, the Zarud kind of speaks in code. He just told me where I needed to go and pointed me in the direction, but for whatever reason, won't tell me who they are.
You wanted to kill people, but you didn't know who they were?
That's a longer story, but yes.
It does. That actually does happen like that. Yeah.
No, that makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah, no, actually, I think that was the same thing for me as well.
Wait, do we all want to kill a bunch of people we don't know who they are?
Well, that was my mission. I think everyone. I mean, wait, you as well? Sweet August Rose?
I mean, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
What? You were just a girl on the street that was looking for adventure and curiosity. That's when we picked you up. What do you mean, not anymore? You're on a mission to kill people?
I mean, So, it's a long story, but for a very long time, I was a very angry person, and I got over it, mostly. I think. A century is a very long time.
I don't know how long that is.
100 years?
Oh,
Yeah.
elf.
Yeah, I mean, most of the people who wronged me are probably dead by now anyways. It doesn't matter.
Oh, it matters.
Anyways, so, okay. Well, Gerald, it's a well-known fact that the party that murders together stays together. So, if you need any help, I'd be more than happy to oblige.
I like the sound of that. I do like me a good murder.
Ah,
I will say that I'm saying that sarcastically because I'm trying to make light of this fucking situation because it's like everyone is having like an existential crisis right now and is trying to wrap their head around it. It's like when you're laughing because you're so angry. That's what Gerald is doing right now.
Echo, what'd you experience?
The void of time and space. I was in a free fall of sorts for at least an hour or more.
Amazing.
Man, yours sounds way better than mine.
God damn
What'd
it,
you get?
Cecilia! Stop asking everyone else questions.
We're going around the circle. I'm on
No.
the ground,
You said that you would answer what you did after I answered.
and I was gonna answer. Are
What
you
happened to you?
You're interrupting Echo Rex.
Ursu, what happened to Cecilia?
She had a moment of privacy.
God damn it, you've already said that. Cecilia, can he tell your moment of privacy?
Why should I? Give me an honest answer.
Because you gave me your word.
We showed you ours. Come on, whip it
Whoa, whoa! I didn't go that far.
out.
Amir, you're still erect. Turn around. It's
Oh man.
I know we don't all necessarily fully trust each other, but you gave your word, and I think you should hold true to that.
fine.
Would you have me reveal what happened to you, Cecilia?
Shut up, Ursu.
He smiles
You knew it was
and
gonna happen.
sits down
here,
in the street.
Yeah, thank you. You knew it was gonna happen here, and you let Echo go in there, and now I came out with my throat cut open, and Gerald is hard, and Amir's hard, and fucking Sweet August Rose has a gray hair. Just leave us alone. Get ready to take us to the exit.
No!
Miss
is not the
Rose,
deal.
roll an insight check, please.
Wait, who?
Need Sweet August Rose to roll an insight check.
Insight. Okay. I am pretty good at this.
Okay. You know, there might be a gray hair.
I'm checking. Like, yeah, she's actually like, she actually is like pulling down her bangs. As,
Yeah, it's in the bangs. It's definitely
Yeah.
in the bangs. It's in the front.
as short as they are, she's checking.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna look at Cecilia and say, I'm not gonna hit on this anymore, but are you not gonna hold true to your word?
I'm holding true to my word. Just give me a second. I had to shut Ursu up. It's fucking. He's been the problem this entire time. You realize that?
I like him.
I was. Yeah. Monk shit, of course. I was taken back home, like I'm sure all of you were you not?
Yeah, I was more
Yeah.
focused on the giant gash in your throat part.
I'm getting there. You remember where I'm from, do you not?
I do.
I was in my dorm. And a feather lay upon my cot, and I picked it up and a sensation went through me. This feather that I hold in my left hand, I drew it across my hand, and she mimes with her hand that is still open. And I'm sure dripping like a drop every 10 seconds or something.
Yeah. It's scabbing over soon, yeah.
She kind of flicks a line of blood over towards Amir's feet.
You should
And just like looks weird.
You should probably heal that, by the way.
The blood doesn't hit the ground. Instead, it floats up near Amer and hovers.
Oh, I hate this. Let me tell my story without your weird shit going on.
Amber just kind of shrugs and he kind of puts his finger towards the blood and is like whirling it around his finger.
It goes into your finger and disappears. Gain another hit point. Temporary hit point.
I'm losing my mind here. And I didn't want to be with the Josozai anymore, so I cut my throat there and led on my bed. And then I woke up. And then I didn't wake up. I just dark. And then I wake up and Amir is over me. And you were gone.
Okay, I missed this part last session because I wasn't here. What was kind of like the big thing that made you like just hate the Josozai? Without going to like the Cliff Note version.
Cliff Note version is we went to the Temple of Imkale. Usio told me quite a bit of stuff. Cecilia had a bit of a spiritual experience. And Usio revealed that there were people, greater demons, at work.
Yep.
A demon at work behind manipulating and distorting the perspective of the people of Garden Soil. And he left a lot of space for me to interpret that as somebody is manipulating Telonia Gray, the illustrious Soil Sayer, the person in charge, the person that speaks for the Church of Imkale.
And now you want to kill that demon.
I don't know anything about the demon, but he said that there's somebody manipulating them in the background, and so my job is to liberate.
Oh, we're killing them.
Current mission. Yeah, we're probably gonna kill them.
Oh, we're killing them.
I like you. You had me at killing demons, and so it's like God. I do that thing where I'm like, God damn it, I'm in.
So I had my experience, and it felt like home. And I hate that sensation. And so I drew this feather across my neck. And I think I'm the only one that actually... Did anyone else come out with anything else?
No, you're the only one coming out looking like
Death?
hasty snack. I mean, that you were hurt.
Cecilia's now like taking this feather and like pointing it at Amir. Stop.
I'm gonna
You're
after
making me
you kind of
blush.
tell me, and you have like I kind of see like how you're pissed off at some other outside force. Also, I kind of feel like I feel a little bit more for you now because before you were a douchebag and you're less of a douchebag now. So I'll walk up and put one hand on yours, and I'll put my hand over your neck, and you'll get 27 points of healing.
Okay, that'll restore her to full health. It's at that point that you guys turn and look at Echo Rex, who's standing there with Dragon Tooth Dirk in his hand.
What happened to you?
Well, he said he
I
was
point
falling.
with the feather. Yeah, but why have you got your knife out?
So I cast light on my dagger because I was in the void of, I guess, time and space, and couldn't really see anything.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Let's
Yep.
let's see if we can find a way out of here. I think it's time to go.
Oh no, I told my story. Gerald, come on. He's getting... Usu, figure out how to get us out of here. Just, come on. But Echo is going to tell his story on our way.
That's my story. What are you talking about?
The rest of it, you just... That's it?
That's it.
You had a
Usu
boring fucking
stands up.
experience, didn't you?
Do what?
All of
You
you
had a boring
people have
experience.
shit you need to work out.
Except Echo, apparently. He cast light on a dagger, and then he just stood there for an hour?
He,
And
no,
that,
he,
and
he fell for an hour. At least that sounds kind of fun.
It's like the I posted. It's like that shooting star meme where it's like,
Mhm.
now.
Ushi stands up, nods at the five of you, and begins walking away. Away from the center of the city.
Should probably follow him.
Yeah, we're gonna follow it.
Oh my
Can
God.
you give me a piggyback ride?
He looks at you. If you wish.
Yes.
oh, for
I will
real?
do- I will do it.
Wait,
All
can you
right.
carry me as well? Can I clamber up Gerald?
I'll carry you.
You're going to clamber up Gerald. Gerald,
Oh,
you
wait.
get up on his back. He pauses for a moment and lets you get up on his back, and he will carry you down the street.
Wait,
And
did
I
Sweet
thought
August
I was
Rose
the
said that she
embarrassed
would
one.
carry me?
Embarrassing one here.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Did Sweet
Benson?
August Rose say that she would carry me?
Carry you if you want to be carried.
Oh, I
Even
would
in
love
your-
to be carried.
Even in your heavy ass plate armor, yeah, I'll carry you.
That's kind of cute. Can I ride on the back, or are you gonna
Actually,
fire me?
out of character, how tall is Cecilia? Like,
Let me pull up her sheet. She is...
'cause it might be
she's-
awkward.
5'5"?
Now she's 5... Yeah, she's like very average tall height. She's like 5'8". And way less heavy than you would expect her to be.
So she's
Lily
5'8".
is actually taller than me.
Yeah, she's actually taller than Sweet August Rose too. I guess we are D&D elves. D&D elves are kind of short. So yeah, so Sweet August Rose just offers her back as a piggybacking ride, even though you're significantly taller than her. You're a good like 3 or 4 inches taller than she is.
I will reiterate that I do not weigh as much as you think.
Hmm.
Probably about half the weight that you would expect me to, at my height and build.
I mean,
While I'm on
it's most
Ushu's
of the
back,
plate.
I'm gonna kind of whisper in his ear. I'm gonna be like, "So we're close now. Any idea what happened to Echo?"
He nods. He had a private moment.
God, and I'm just gonna say, "God damn it!" I'm just not gonna say anything else.
And he doesn't slow down because he's carrying you. His gait is exactly the way it was when he was not carrying you. He finds no burden in being piggybacked.
By Gerald, who's like
Yeah,
Our
plate
tank.
armor, everything. Yeah.
Like y'all think I was doing it as a meme but I literally saw him turn into like a 20-foot monster earlier. So I'm
Mhm.
kind of I'm testing his limits right now.
Yep. And you walk along, and it's going to take about 2 hours before you guys will approach a temple that is very odd down here. It's made of bamboo, and there's a lot of plants in this specific temple area. They're mostly ferns and palm trees. You see some fountains flowing, and you hear a bird singing from inside. It's almost like a tiki party.
So am I gonna get booted out of this temple too?
Are we gonna go to a party?
Ushu smiles. You asked for a way out, and you do not have a way to reach the hole in the sky. And he points up, and up there you can see the barely lit crevice that you guys fell out of earlier. For Sweet August Rose, 5 months ago.
I'm gonna be picking through on this 2-hour ride. I'm gonna be picking through Sweet August Rose's hairs.
Okay.
I think there's another one back here. You're gonna have to get it checked out when we get back to the
Uh-huh.
portal.
Yeah, I mean, her hair is too short to braid, so she just grunts says she's carrying it. Yeah, I'll let you comb to your heart's content once we get back to the city.
You'll find a spot of dry skin on her scalp.
Oh, when I did divine sense earlier, did anything come from Ursu?
From Urshu? Yeah, absolutely. There is celestial energy coming out of Ushu. There's also demonic energy coming out of Ushu.
Nice.
Nice. So we're supposed to go up. How far?
To
Emir looks-
return, you need to go up through the reliquary before the forces of the Josuzai come and enforce their will.
Yeah, I forgot
Wait,
about that.
I thought you said there was another way out.
There is, but you asked for the closest.
I think we asked for the safest, but you said there's no safety here or something.
There is no safety here. This
Yes.
is not a safe place.
Yes, I'm aware, because Amir now has a blood, I guess, gravity to him.
Hunger?
Yeah, something
More
about
blood
that.
for the blood god?
Please, no more blood for the blood god. I've given enough for the day.
Ushu says the words you don't want him to say for the day.
Yeah, for the day.
Well, I can't fly, and that's way too high for me to teleport.
He nods. That is why we are here. And he takes a step towards the bamboo temple.
Well,
Continue, my trusty steed.
Yeah,
He
so
looks
here's-
back at you, and as he does so, you notice that he has an extra pair of eyelids that are going sideways across his eyes as he blinks at you.
I'm getting off now.
Okay.
Emir's like, well, let's see how much worse my day can get. Starts following it.
Okay.
Sweet August Rose tries to put me down. Like you let go of my legs, I just squeeze with my inner thighs. I'm sorry, are you trying to put me down? You gotta get a better grip.
All right. I do suppose you did almost die.
A couple of times, come on.
So is that like feather, like razor sharp or something? She says as she carries Cecilia into the temple.
She has it out. She's been holding it in her hand in front of Sweet August Rose this entire time.
My hands are...
And she draws it across her face.
Did not cut my face.
It tickles a little.
Okay.
I have no idea what this feather is, and I do not know why I'm the only one that exited that place with something physical, different.
I'm seeing a lot of thigh squeezing and feather play here. And
Are you
Look.
sad you're not included, Jerry? Is that what this is
I'm a
about?
little sad, but I'm a little distracted by the double eyelidded man in front of me. I'm like
Distracted
looking to
in
the
what kind of
left
way?
at you guys and then looking back to the right at Urshiv and looking back to the left.
It's
So,
like literally like Japanese Yuri over in the corner, and then it's it's like a nightmare over to the right.
Like Men in Black over there, yeah. Yeah, so I gotta say, I think you're the first person I've ever met who's had their throat slit with a feather.
Yep. So okay, great.
In fact,
When
I don't
we-
think I've ever even heard of that happening, so you might be the first in history. Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that.
You'll go down in the
Joey-
record books.
Sweet
Just-
August Rose, you are not making me feel good. I don't know what your goal is here, but it's not good. Just onward. She gives you a squeeze with her inner thighs.
Just go. Okay.
Onward.
When we left the Temple of Masaba earlier,
Mhm.
we heard other people coming. Did we see the people after we left?
No, you never saw anyone.
Okay, we just heard like nails clacking toward us, but we didn't actually see what was generating that sound, correct?
Right. Right, you guys left the temple and closed the door
Okay.
before anything happened.
You're welcome.
All right. So as you guys step forward towards this bamboo temple, you walk in and it's like you guys are down in Fiji. It's colorful. There's reds, yellows, greens, blues, all sorts of feathers everywhere. As Ushu walks in, he gestures to a pile of pillows. There's several of them. Take one each. He smiles.
I'll grab the black one, and I'm gonna drop Cecilia.
Okay.
Try. I'm not letting you.
Amer's gonna walk up and he'll kind of pick up one of the pillows. He's just holding it like between two fingers, and he's like, "What good is this?" But sounding very snide.
Ushu turns to you, and he has straightened up even more than usual, and his arms are held backwards with his elbows behind, almost like he's imitating having wings. His fingers are curved, and at the end of them, the fingernails have extended into long, black, curved talons. He looks at the party with eyes that have a slit down the middle, and he blinks sideways at you before blinking normally.
So this again. Why has it been every god except Imku that was there? That's kind of hate that for myself. I'll get down. I kind of thump onto a pillow.
Okay.
We'll take a blue pillow.
Okay.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead and
take
take a
two-
note
take-
of what pillow you guys take, please.
I'm gonna
Yes.
take
Oh, sorry.
two
There's
pillows.
colors.
Yeah, it's a mountain of pillows. There's a good 50, 60 of them, and you guys can take whatever color pillow you want. Just
Amer
take a
will
note
also
of it
take
and put it on your character sheet as a custom item. Put on color pillow.
Amer will also take a.
I'm gonna take two pillows. I'm gonna lean against something, like I'm gonna take an extra one for lumbar support.
Okay. Ushu looks at you and smiles and nods, bowing his head a little bit at you.
I'm gonna finger gun him.
Okay. Now, you have come to Naefi. What is your will?
I think we want to fly right up that hole up there.
Safely.
He looks. Naefi is pleased at your wish. And you guys feel the pillow under your ass rise.
Whee!
first slowly, just enough to get you to figure out the balance on it, and it'll hover off the ground about 12 inches. So you guys can get situated and comfortable and make sure you're not going to lose your balance. Roll an insight check.
Way down.
Yeah, you look up, it's going to be almost a mile to get up there. Insight check from Cecilia. Welcome to the god of flight and of birds.
I think the wings and the claws and the caw kind of gave it away.
So do my
This
two
pillow
pillows
is
like
amazing.
work in tandem? Do I have like a flying
No,
chair? 'Cause I
only
have
one of
arms
them.
aboard?
Only one of them's working. The other one falls
Flip off
away.
backwards.
You're okay. You catch yourself with your legs. Your knees are wrapped around the bottom of the pillow. You can do a sit up, I guess. Roll an athletics check. Cool. With a lot of effort, you're able to do a full ab sit up and pull yourself up onto the surface of the pillow.
Can I'm gonna attempt to like control this flight. Am I able to control it?
Minorly, it's like controlling the cars at Disneyland. There's a rail that it's on, but you're able to go within a certain pattern.
Wait, are we are we just elevating? Like just slowly going up?
You're only about 12 inches off the ground at the moment. Gerald is testing it, and it's like he's almost got a rope attached to the bottom of it that might be like 6 feet wide. So he's able to go in a general circle in the area, just hovering around there, but there are limits as far as he can go. He's on training wheels with a flying pillow.
I'm just gonna look at Ursu and say, Ursu, I love
Ursu.
you, and I'm just gonna fly away.
You fly about 24 inches, and then it stops for a moment.
Damn it.
And Urshu looks at you. Urshu is a servant. Now Effie gives you a gift for one day. Fly. And like the cords are snapped off of elastic, the pillows rocket you guys upwards. And you guys are flying. Free flight. Where do you guys want to go? For 24 hours, you have a pillow of flying.
We have to sit down on it.
And you are flying upwards. You guys look up at the crevice that you're shooting for, and we'll start making your way that direction. It's going to take a little while. These are not the fastest pillows. Words you didn't think we were going to say today. But you are on your way upwards. Is there anything you guys want to do on the way?
Wee.
I can show you the world.
I already posted it.
Damn it.
We're already there.
All right.
Glad we're all on the same wavelength here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it would have been better if Cecilia would have stayed on Sweet Augustus Rose back.
I tried. She shrugged me off.
Hands around your waist like you're riding like a motorcycle pillow.
I'm riding bitch seat. There's just
Yeah.
I have a smaller pillow just directly to the side of hers.
Ooh.
So yeah, you guys are rising towards that crevice. As you do, you see a little bit of torchlight
Oh, no.
up at the crevice. You guys going to continue going upwards, or what would you like to do?
Did we leave a torch on up there?
No.
No. Should we blow past them?
I could.
What's the airspeed velocity of a laden flying pillow?
You guys are going about 6 miles an hour.
Okay. 6 miles. I mean, okay, so actually that's pretty slow. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually not very fast at all.
Were there people chasing us when we went down the hole?
No.
No,
We have
but
no idea how long we've been in the hole.
yeah, there's a good chance that, we did sound an alarm, and we do expect company eventually.
I'll look around the cave. I'll start looking to see if there's any other sort of exit or anything similar. Is it all?
Yeah,
just
roll perception check.
all just smooth stone? Let's see. What do my elvish eyes see?
With a 16, you are certain that there are no other crevices going upwards from here, to the point that some of them that you see would have been crevices have been filled with lead.
That's unfortunate.
The drippings of lead that were poured in here, you can actually see the drippings that had solidified when the lead was poured into the crevices to prevent the free access to the Plaza of the Gods.
I'd also
Well-
like to, just for everyone's imagination, that my horse is also flying on a pillow.
Where's Atlas been this entire time?
You just dismiss him.
Doesn't he
dude.
take 10 minutes to summon?
He's just flying next to him.
He's had a pillow this entire day. He's gonna run out.
Hmm.
But
Well-
seriously, wait. Maybe there's nothing more I want to do than potentially slaughter whoever's at the top of that for their transgressions, as well as a lot of emotions, actually. But maybe we can just get by. Maybe I just lie. Maybe we just lie. I'll lie, and
Would
maybe
they
we just
fall for that?
either
If not, we can
I
kill 'em.
lie. Yeah, either I lie and we fight, or we fight.
I mean, we could always try to run past them. I can make it dark. I can make it dark so they can't see us exactly where we are. That, if I remember correctly, that tunnel wasn't very big.
My pillow goes about 6 miles an hour. Me on foot goes about 3. You'd leave me in the dark, or you'd leave me in the dust.
We'd have to. Maybe if we tied ourselves together. I mean, it depends on how many are up there. If it's like a whole army, well, that's bad. But if it's only a handful, I could make it dark. We could hop over them and just sprint our way out. You'd have
We'd
to
have
trust
heroes.
me.
Well, it's not that I do not trust you, it is that you have no information on what I was raised in.
True.
Your darkness will be banished immediately, and you might be as well.
Fair enough. Then I guess
Impale
we could
works
just.
in the shadow and the darkness. There's no safety there for his followers.
I can summon the Rhaegar to create a distraction.
Oh, that's an idea.
That, Gerald, might be your key. But let me talk to them first, and then things go wrong. Get Rhaegar here, and maybe we can just book it. Okay?
Do that.
Echo, is that where'd Echo go?
You see a dragon flying on a pillow.
He's invisible, so I do not see.
No, a kobold. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you don't see.
You should see
You see a
flying
You
pillow.
see a. I guess you see a flying pillow.
Oh no, he fell.
Did Echo fall?
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty good plan.
Oh my gosh, you can't continue to turn invisible. How's flight feel, by the way?
Yeah, it feels really good. I just wish I could do it without sitting on pillows.
Yeah, me as well. Actually, I think the pillow adds something for me.
When we get
No,
close, I'm gonna cast.
dragons- Dragons used to eat magic items. And when they ate magic items, sometimes they could gain the properties of those magic items. I wonder if I could eat this pillow.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah, he's saying this out loud.
Yeah, Echo, I think that somebody might swat you on the nose if you try to eat the upholstery. But if you want to try to choke down a pillow, I think that would be hilarious.
Well, Birdman did say that it only lasts 24 hours.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, maybe a
What?
second of flight for you would be worth it.
But right, the potential army of Josai waiting for us. Should we say or do anything, Cecilia? You know them best.
I guess allow me to take the lead, and then if something goes wrong, showing them an angel might be something that at least can allow us to skirt by. I
Or we can
intend
murder
to
him.
Run. Amen. Let's assess the situation, I guess.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, that's always plan C.
All right. So, as you guys are approaching the top, are there any other preparations you'd like to make before arriving?
Trying to think of it. No, that's it.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Oh, I
okay.
wanna level up first.
Not
Oh.
first.
Hey, that sounds cool. Hey, Eric, do you mind if we
you
level
want
up
to,
first?
if you want to do that, we can. However, that would be the end of the session.
No, that's cool. I was just,
Because
you know,
you
like
either
when you're
have
going
one
through,
encounter left, or we have level up. So up to
Yeah,
you. Do you want to level
yeah,
up
you
before
know,
the
when you,
encounter or after?
you know the joke when you're looking through their pockets and you're trying to find the loot. You're always looking for that level, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
It might be in their pocket.
I kind of want to play the Pipes of Haunting, like battle bagpipes, but I will hold off doing that.
Get some
I would
Final
like to be
Fantasy
in
boss
front, just
music going
sounding
on.
the horns of battle, just flying up on our pillows.
Well, you can do that. It will give you a practice on your Pipes of Haunting because it has been more than 24 hours since you guys were down here.
I don't think Cecilia wants me to do that.
Okay.
Kind of like slowly start to pull it out, and I kind of like nod at Cecilia to see if she like I want to do this.
And I just shake my head. I'm like, no, why now?
I kind of look
What
down and I slowly put it back down.
Yeah, please, you can toot your flute later in privacy.
All
Having a
right.
private
I'll
moment.
toot my flute thinking about y'all grabbing each other's thighs.
Oh.
Incredibly inappropriate.
Ship it. Yep. All right. So you guys will arrive coming up from below here. I'm gonna have to fix the map for a moment because the map is far, far away.
Yes, we need to combine
right,
the Pipes of
so-
Haunting with Burning Hands, and that would be the gift.
All right, so don't move yet, please. Because before you guys move, there's something that's going to happen. All right, just getting all little ducks in a row. Cool. So, you will hear as you arrive Cecilia Evangeline Credence the second. Lay down your arms, lay on the ground, and surrender. Roll a history check, Cecilia, to recognize the voice.
Who the fuck is talking to me like that?
Sorry, what was Cecilia's middle name?
Evangeline.
Evangeline.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I get to send Cecilia a message.
Oh, leave me alone. Okay. Fine. This is gonna be fine. Okay. Back in character. Lady Frost, show yourself.
I think not. Lay down, and we will give you quarter.
Your charisma has never been your strength, Lady Frost. Please, come talk to me.
Argue not with your betters. Lay down or die where you stand.
As my mother and my aunt stand above your court in garden soil, you should watch your tone.
Oh. So, with that, please roll for initiative.
Let's run, guys. And by that,
See,
let's
we
fight it out.
should have
That's
had
fine.
we should have had a battle bagpipe.
Now, play that Final Fantasy.
Play that bitch. You know, now that I think about it, I was like, Cecilia's gonna lie and show a little bit of submissivity, and then somebody told her something to do, and she was like, "Wait a second, that's not me."
Question, Eric. we're flying for a while. We've taken a short rest between now and then.
Sure.
So I want to say, cause a couple hit dice the times we weren't doing anything.
We need Sirenscape to play battle bagpipe music.
I don't have battle bagpipes. Putting it on the to-do list. Battle bagpipes.
I don't think I've rolled above a 5 ever on initiative.
Oof. But yeah, everyone should be topped off because we got both a long and short rest while we were down there.
I kind of got flung a little bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, after, but that was before Aimer got ragdolled.
Yeah, kind of. My character's playing in Eric's campaign. Doesn't have a tendency of flying.
Don't worry. I'm sure there's someone's neck you can bite and you'll be just fine.
Can we
Yeah,
not?
right.
I have a feeling that I'm going to be the average meal, and I don't feel great about that.
Oh no.
No, like I'm not good enough.
All right.
How dare you?
Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, I didn't want to be, but
Wow.
now.
They rolled really good.
Oh.
Of course they did.
So, Eric.
Yes, sir.
When you use a Bloodwell vial, if you don't have 5 spell points, can you go over your normal maximum? So like I only had 3 that I used. So does that take you above your maximum, or does it just take you to your maximum?
Checking the exact text. One sec.
I can post it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would regain.
I'm fine with you going over. That's fine.
Okay.
Especially where you got that from, who you got it from, how you got it, and the current situation. I'm cool with it, with these current situations and going over. There might be a situation in the future where that doesn't happen, but with this specific case, yeah.
Okay. Good.
If that makes sense.
Oh hell
It
yeah!
does.
I want to do the same thing. Can I do it? Or
Do you have a blood
no.
vial?
I do have a blood well vial, but I didn't get mine the way he did. He killed a blood witch for it. I bought it off of a rando, so.
But you bought it in
Alright.
Asatoro, right?
Yeah, not Satoru.
Yep, you can do it just fine.
So is this your ante we're about to take down?
No, this is a jackass that runs. She's an instructor at the Joser's Eye. Her name's Lady Frost.
Hey, that's from One Shot, wasn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
All right.
She is nothing special except terrifying.
The torch goes out,
Eh.
and you guys can no longer hear any noise in this area.
Oh.
Cecilia, what would you like to do?
Oh, I forgot. What is she good at? She's a mage slayer. I know about her. She trained me. She's like, yeah.
Take your assumptions and run with them.
Okay, I'm gonna run real far away. And by that
What?
I mean
I'm gonna take those assumptions and I'm running away.
Are we supposed to be able to see now, or are we still in the hole?
You should be coming up out of the hole. You haven't moved yet. You've had this discussion, and the torch that was here has disappeared. The light they gave off is gone. What you guys have now is your normal light or dark vision. I have you as emitting bright light, Gerald. Should that be accurate or not?
I do have dark vision. I'm not emitting light at the moment. I don't think.
All right, cool. You don't have any light on you. Checking everybody to make sure I don't have any light on anybody who shouldn't have it. All right, everybody looks normal now. Yep, we're good. So, Cecilia, what would you like to do?
Yeah, Eric, give me a second.
As they took their turns.
I know. I love this. I'm gonna bonus action cast a spell.
Cool. How?
Does anything happen?
What spell are you casting?
If they want to know, they need to make an Arcana check.
I don't need them to know. I need to know as GM.
I'm just kidding. It's
Okay.
Sanctuary. Oh,
All
that's
right,
the
let
wrong.
me-
That's the wrong one.
Sanctuary has a verbal component. You cannot be heard. The spell
Oh.
fizzles.
Oh, but I heard that
cast silence. Yeah.
the spell fizzles, or it just doesn't go
It
off.
does not fire.
Yeah, because you can say your. Yeah, I
You
think
cannot
it's-
complete the spell.
So yeah, I don't think you lose a spell slot.
You do not, because you're not able to get to the second word of the spell.
Oh, I didn't know that there was silence. Sorry, I thought that. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
you cannot hear anything.
Oh, I understand. Sure. Then I'm going to subtle cast Sanctuary
Okay.
using using my whatever it's called. So
Okay. Your action. Got it.
so I'll just subtle cast it on myself.
Cool.
But wow.
That works. Because you do not need the auditory component.
Correct. And I'm just gonna turn to the boys and Sweet August Rose and Sar, and give a hand sign to say, "Let's get the fuck out of here." 1,
and
2.
then all the readied actions.
And prepared action goes off.
There we
Yep.
go.
I need
Alright.
whiz saves.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw for her. What's she got to beat?
Just a 15.
She has a 24.
Oh, sure. Let's do it.
All right. Cool. She whacks you with a staff. Does a 24 hit you?
I'm gonna subtle cast Silvery Barbs.
Okay.
She can reroll it.
The reroll comes in as a 19 to hit you.
It misses.
Okay. You may continue moving.
But do you want to?
1, 2, 3. Good. 4. 5.
Sorry, what's the movement speed of the pillows?
Your normal movement speed. It's 6 squares per round.
Oh, I'm still on a pillow, aren't I? Hell yeah.
Unless you choose not to be.
Nah, I'm on a pillow. All these motherfuckers behind me, they are just, you know, my people.
Yep.
Good. That's.
They look like they're your. You would have been a freshman. These are the seniors.
Good. So they're chumps. Sounds great. That will be the end of Cecilia's turn. We're gonna blast these guys. Don't worry about it. This is gonna be fun.
Aimer
Amber's to start strolling. Let's see, 5, 10, 15.
on a pillow or off.
He is still on his pillow because
Okay,
why not?
sure.
45. Then Aimer is going to. He's just gonna float along, you know, but his eyes are just like filled with like rage more than anything else, since he can't say anything or make any noise.
Okay.
Cecilia is motioning for you to kill this woman.
Oh, no, you didn't even need to say that. Aimer, you know what I mean? Aimer would have had a speech here, but he can't talk. And we have flanking.
Okay. A 25 will hit her. How hard did you hit her?
Well. Hold on.
All right. So
So that would be a 33 necrotic.
necrotic damage. Awesome. She is immune.
Huh. See Aimer's eyes kind of waver a little bit.
As your blade would enter her, she takes her hand and your sword blade goes right into her palm, and she holds it all the way up against the hilt, and smiles coldly at you.
Aimer returns said smile and attempts to also hit his other star.
Okay. All right, that will hit. All right.
12 unless she's undead.
She is not undead, and
12
she will take
radiant.
6 radiant damage. As she is resistant to radiant damage. She looks at you and shakes her head, almost disapproving.
Aimer with
but
his
more.
face
Go
full
ahead.
of rage winks back at her and just drops both blades out of his hand. The ends turn.
Drops both blades out of his hands. Awesome. Echo Rex.
All right, Echo's going to come around the corner. All right, that's probably far enough. Gonna cast Dragon Mark on this one here,
Okay.
and then it's gonna cast a Scorching Ray.
Does Scorching Ray have verbal component?
Let's see.
Yes.
Yes, it does. Am I not outside the silence yet?
You are not.
Okay, then I'll move out because it shouldn't be too big.
It fills the corridor that you can see so far.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And based off of your knowledge of the weave, it's emanating from her.
Okay, then I'll do Booming Blade instead.
Okay.
All right. And give me a second. Gotta find it.
Okay.
Why does the dagger not show? It's supposed to show it. Oh, there we go.
Wow,
24
24. Yeah, 24 does hit. Awesome. So you're going to deal 6 piercing, 0 necrotic, 2 booming. So
Yep.
total of 8 damage.
And that's a Constitution saving throw, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but she can't fail. She's got a plus 12. So she's fine.
Okay. What else? Booming Blade. I guess that's it.
All right. So, Miss Rose. I can't hear you. I think you're muted.
Hello?
There you are.
Oh,
Silence.
Oh, it's my yeah, the switch on my mic is like really sensitive. It turns off really easily for some reason. Oh, you haven't heard
that sound spell, don't worry.
yeah,
does that.
yeah. I'm just role playing really well, guys.
Yeah.
That seems like the dangerous one. They seem to have that in hand, and Geraldin's in striking distance. So I am going to. I'm probably gonna take an AOE. 2 here, and oh wow, there's a lot of them. Okay, so I'm going to use my action, and I'm going to cast Darkness to fill up this area behind Cecilia.
Okay. Does that have a somatic component, a verbal component?
Oh, I believe it's just the somatic, the hand movements.
All right, cool.
Because I don't need materials because key.
All right.
So
How big is your darkness?
15-foot radius. Let me just double check that. Darkness. Should really have this like bookmarked. Yeah, just oh no, it is verbal. Is it? Wow, I guess I do have to say something to cast it.
Okay.
Never mind. Yeah. Huh. Oh well, I guess I can't. Yeah.
All right. What else would you like to do? Is you try to cast darkness, and The words fall flat.
Yeah, it's weird that I need to use, but whatever. Gerald's gonna come in, and I want him to hit. So I'm gonna move here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I will flurry of blows this lady right here.
Okay.
So here we go, and I don't believe I have advantage. It's not flanking.
No, not at the moment.
Okay. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna flurry of blows. I think I'm just gonna do an attack action.
Okay. She just lets the sword hit her, and it bounces off her armor.
Okay, and then here's the second one.
A 21 does not hit her.
Okay, and I am going to use what's it called? The defense one. I'm going to use I think it's Step of the Wind.
Patient defense.
Patient defense. There we go. And yeah, I'm going to use it to take a defensive action.
Awesome.
That's one key.
Gerald the Redeemer.
I'm just gonna fly this way.
Oh right, I got off my pillow because I'm faster without it.
Okay.
So just to clarify, this is like a pillar, like is
It's stone. It's stone wall. Yeah.
Okay. Let me redo my movement.
Yeah. You guys are back in the natural cave. Yeah. Technically, you can't go through her space, so you'd have to hit this square here.
I can't fly over.
I guess you could fly over her. Yeah, that's fine. Good.
And I'm gonna get to this point, and I am going to use my rangefinder before I say what I'm gonna do. And I'm going to cast a fear, 30 feet, on everyone except for my party mates.
All right. Which fear are you casting? The actual spell fear?
No, the channel divinity.
Okay.
So let me
Let's
to
go
it
ahead and click
again.
that, please. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Can I get you to display it, please? All right. Awesome. Cool. So she's immune, but the others are not. And so 30 feet. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in there. Awesome. So wisdom saving throw. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm counting
Okay.
5.
5. You're right. Sorry. 5. All right. They all do have advantage at the moment. So we're gonna go ahead. This one is feared. This one is feared. And the DC is what? 18?
16.
16. All right. So that one's not, that one's not, and that one's not. All right. So you got the two furthest ones up here.
I didn't know they had advantage.
They have advantage because of something that's going on.
Cool. So the other one I can't see. It's the other one is this one right here.
You got these two up here that are
Okay.
afraid. Yeah.
I couldn't see the top right hand corner of that one. So
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna kind of land, and put my shield up and kind of try to block myself. Try to take on the hallway of the rest of the people.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right.
And I want to do a bonus action, but I don't. Oh, fuck it. I can swing my scimitar once, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to hit the little bitch to my bottom left.
Okay. And you will hit just barely for 12 damage.
And
Got
then
it.
plus D6 from the whatchamacallit, the Rhaegar's Halloran.
Okay. Got it.
Man, they are a lot easier to hit than Lady Frost.
And that'll be my turn.
Oh yeah, they're the minions. In your heads, you will hear a voice of Lady Frost. You are wasting time. You will die or surrender. You cannot win in a fight with me. And she's going to turn and hold out her hand, and we're going to find out who she's going to do this to. 1d4. Echo Rex.
Is she casting a spell?
She is casting a subtle spell.
No, you can't hit him. He's the cutest one of us.
He's eating a pillow currently, actually. He's just gnawing on it. Please do not kill him.
She reaches out and touches you on the chest with a subtle spell. I need you to do a charisma saving throw. Gotta be a DC 20.
Does she have to hit me to touch me?
No, it's role play. It's called banishment.
I dodge it.
Okay. The spell crackles outwards from her hand.
Good
Yeah.
roleplay.
The spell energy crackles out and wraps around you and tries to pull you into the ether.
Let's see. What is it, a constitution?
Charisma saving throw. Gotta be a DC 20. Alright, Echo Rex has been banished.
Be a nerd. Sorry about it.
Can she
All right.
concentrate on 2 spells at once?
He doesn't have to. She's not concentrating on 2 spells at once, which is so much fun. So that's her spell. Then she gets to swing her staff. And we're going to use which end of the staff? 1d2. We're using the other end of the staff. All right, who are we going to hit with the staff? 1d3 people. All right, we're going to hit Sweet August Rose with a stick. You're got patient defense, so this is with disadvantage. So a 16 to hit you, Sweet August Rose.
Misses.
Okay. That's going to be her turn. This individual here is going to attack Gerald, and that's going to be with the... Go ahead.
Banishment has a verbal component.
Not when it's subtle cast.
He subtle casted it.
Subtle-casted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
True mage slayers.
Yep. So we're actually going to take a step forward to here and here, so we gain advantage on Gerald.
Well, that's why I asked. That's not a pillar right here?
No,
It's the stone wall. She has a climb speed. She's literally on the wall. These are gross people. They really are.
Yeah, we were established during the fight. Like this is open space. Like it's not a wall. Like there's room there.
All right.
Yeah.
So a 23 to hit you, Gerald.
Ooh, man, they rolled well.
Yeah, I can't cast shield, but... Yeah,
All right.
verbal.
That's going to be
Oh,
8 slashing damage.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I will subtle cast Silvery Barbs. You will gain a d20 and a reaction attack if you'd like to. If you don't mind re-rolling the crit.
All right.
Okay.
You went to Silvery Barbs the crit or the first one?
The crit. I know he's got adamantine, but I
Okay.
also need him to.
All right. So you're taking 8 damage first, and then the Silvery Barbs is going to go off. Silvery Barbs causes it to be a 20 to hit you, which should miss, I believe, correct?
Miss, yes.
All right. And then you get a free swing of your choice.
Yeah, I'm going to hit the bottom one.
Okay. Who has not swung yet? Go ahead.
Is that advantage?
Yep. A 29 will hit. How hard did you hit her?
It's that plus a d6, and I'm going to level 2 smite.
Okay.
So another 3d8.
Yep. Another 18 damage. Ouch. Okay. That's very effective. All right. And then it's her turn to swing. She swings her longsword once and twice. 16 should miss you.
Miss, yes, sir.
All right. This person here runs up on you. These are straight rolls, 1 and 2. Neither of those will hit. These 2 women are afraid of you and cannot get closer, so they are going to do the other thing and run away.
Yes, flee, you cowards. make sure Lady Frost knows that they ran away.
All right. That is my turn. We go to Cecilia Credence.
Yeah, check it out. Where is the silence coming from?
Roll an
Okay.
Arcana check.
All right.
Actually, you don't have to know where it's coming from. You can target the effect.
Oh, okay. If I'm looking to dispel it, so I don't need to
Oh,
be a
okay.
source. I just need to be able to like know where the effect is.
Yeah, you can, because Dispel Magic allows you to target an effect, you do not need to know the source.
Just the general area which you're in. So
Great. I subtle cast dispel magic.
Okay. You can now hear things, including Lady Frost's cracking a smile. I knew you'd remember.
Remember
And let me
what?
send you a note. Roll a history check, see if you actually remember or not.
Sure. I've never met this woman.
she was
I
actually
have.
a terrible.
Never mind. You don't know this. Okay.
Oh,
She-
15. I have a
she-
+1. Come on. Come on.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Come on.
Terrible student. The worst student, actually. She flunked you. That's why she's after you.
Oh man. Yeah, I figured. Does that go away? That's a one a day use, right? If I remember correctly.
It's not a one-a-day use, but it does take an action to activate.
Crack her over the head, please. And then I will. Oh man, these guys suck. These guys suck so much. Can I just kill her? I would just like to kill her. I use my action, so I'm gonna bonus action spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'm a bonus action spiritual weapon at the 4th level because I got a 4th level spell and no 4th level spells. So
All right. She's going to take a reaction.
She used a reaction.
She has not used a reaction since her turn, so she gets to use a reaction now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm taking note of that for my turn.
Oh, okay. No, her reaction is going to be to smack you with the stick.
can she pass a whiz save first?
Can she pass the wisdom save first? Wisdom saving throw should be a
Holy shit, a +11.
18.
Yeah, she's fine.
All
She
right.
gets it.
Does a 24 hit you?
It does.
All right, that's going to be 20 damage.
Mhm.
And need you to roll a wisdom saving throw and a con save to hold on to your spell. Got to be a 10.
It's not a
+5
concentration
on
spell.
both.
It is when you have improved Mage Slayer.
Oh, she's trying to cancel the spell being cast. That's what you're talking about.
Correct.
There's my whiz save. There's my con save. What is
All
that?
right. So you
10.
lose the spell.
Oh, it's 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, because of Gerald.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
And
why
I
I'm
hit
out
you
here.
for
I had
20,
to
yeah.
choose which 2 people to give the +5 to.
Well, all right. So spiritual weapon does fire. You're good.
Ooh, I hate your little spell. It goes where Amir is, and it's that scythe that just peels right off, and
Sure.
it's going to slash her for. Is it 23 hit?
23 does hit. Yes.
Okay, then I will hit her for. Sorry, is that rolling right? That's 2d8 plus 5. Yeah, 11 force.
Yep. Got it.
But wow, that's my
Okay.
action. Bonus action. This honestly blows. Okay, let's do it.
Hey, Mershestina, there's a scythe that is working in concert with you to slash at this woman. What would you like to do?
Well, so one thing you'll notice is Amir smiles. He reaches back and slicks his hair fully back,
Eater.
and as he does, he swings his cloak open, reaching back and pulling out a very heavy bladed rapier. And you know how to use D&D Beyond, or the stupid. How do you update the little image thing down below? We have our little
Oh, in
roll 20.
in roll 20, you have to do that through your profile. You actually have to go in and
You go to your character sheet. And
yeah.
Oh, just post the image. Just post it. I want to
I-
see.
All right, strike it.
Yeah, because I have the images off, so let me turn that on real fast before you do that. Small. There we go. Oh, I went back to my default.
Yeah, I don't even have the new token ready because I haven't seen the art.
So he slicks his hair back and and in doing so, his emotions just basically fade. He just looks very stone-faced. The color from his cloak and scarf fade to like a very light crystalline blue as he pulls this rapier out. And without even saying a word, he just tries to jam it straight into Lady Frost's back.
Oh,
Pretty. So yeah, okay.
A 27 will absolutely hit. Yes.
Nice.
get her.
I'm gonna re-roll the die 8 on that
Okay.
because I have Piercer.
Okay. So that's gonna. Let's see.
3 instead, so it'll be 24 points of damage.
Got it. 24 points of piercing damage cut down to 12. Got it.
You barbaric.
And
Magical
Nope.
piercing.
Armor of Blade Barrier is so wonderful.
What the fuck?
I don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
Blade Barrier gives you resistance to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning, and her armor is enchanted with it.
When seeing that his rapier kind of slides off, he smiles as he pulls his other hand out of his cloak and thrusts forward and psychic blade.
Ooh, okay.
Play a game of how many resistances and immunities.
Oh
does she
no,
have?
I
you
still
have
advantage.
advantage. There you go.
Yep.
23 will hit. Yes.
Eat my die 4 plus 5. So for 7 psychic.
She will take 7 points of psychic damage.
And then he just says, bleed for what you have caused.
Righteousness and goodness in the worship of MKL. Gladly. Echo Rex, you're banished. I need to. I have not taken more than a con save that I would need to save on. So you're currently banished at the moment. There's no save on banishment. So we go to Sweet August Rose.
Is this space available
Yeah.
right here?
Yeah, you just gotta, unless you have a climb speed, I need you to roll a acrobatics or athletics check.
All right. Acrobatics.
You guys do not
Yeah,
want to kill
you're good.
Lady Frost, the bad woman.
She's really tough, and it's.
Do you have a
action
stunning
economy.
strike? Do you have a stunning strike?
I do, but one, she has really high AC. My attack is not very high. I'm not confident enough to hit her, so I'm going to try to get rid of the chaff here as fast as we can. That way we can pummel her, focus her down. Let's see.
Demolished.
I don't like the way he laughed about that. So I do have advantage on this. So here. Those
All
are
right.
two sword attacks, so that's
Yep.
a crit.
The first one's a crit. The second one will easily hit. All right, so you're going to do a 14 plus
Well, no, these are all two-handed, so
two-handed. So that's going to be 19 damage from the crit.
and then the damage from the other one. Ooh, 5.
5. Ouch.
One day, yeah. And then I'm going to do flurry of blows, and I'm going to do 2 follow-up attacks
Okay,
with unarmed strike. Boop, boop,
sure. That will hit, and that will hit.
and then the damage from those. Oh, come on.
6 and 9. For another 15 damage, you pummel her 4 times total. That hurt. He's not looking so good.
A little tougher than I thought, but it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Gerald.
I'm just gonna say, I have someone I would like you to meet, and I'm gonna grip the Talarith in my hand and summon the Rhaegar.
Oh, we're doing Rhaegar. Okay. Awesome. All right,
I'm gonna
Rhaegar.
summon
We're
her like 10 feet above Lady Frost and do that fucking ranged attack bullshit that you use against us. I
All
don't have a
right.
stat block, so you can roll it.
All right, let me get Rhaegar's stat block here. All right, so the ranged attack, chromatic bolt. All right, 24 will hit Lady Frost, and it's going to be for 18 damage. Actually, I have to choose which bolt this is. She has cold, fire, lightning, 1d4. Because it's random. So this is a radiant bolt, so she's going to take 9 damage.
Okay, and I don't have her stat block, so I'm just gonna give you permission to do the most damaging thing you can do every round.
All right. Did we not get you? All right. Yeah. Let me go ahead. I will get you.
You sent it to me, but I didn't buy it in D&D Beyond, so I can't.
Oh, good.
see it.
I'm going to send it to you again. Okay. Because I can do this. Edit, copy, and then I paste over to you. 1 sec. Message. You tell me what you want to do off of that sheet. There you go.
Okay, perfect. And that's all I can do with her. I don't know if they need to roll a separate initiative.
No, they'll be acting right after
Right
your
after me?
turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to, since I assume Cecilia's like got her back to me, I'm gonna just pat her on the butt and give her Shield of Faith.
Ah, my fucking stop touching me. I'm
And it's gonna be a little extra handsy, like you wouldn't expect it in the heat of battle. But
She's
that's
wearing
what it
plate
is.
armor.
Are you
I
concentrating
find
on
a
anything,
little
Cecilia?
nook. I
Am I-
find a little nook
No,
to
I'm
wedge in
not.
some fingers in there.
just gonna put that out there. If I was, I would fail because that was very surprising and incredibly inappropriate, and you might lose your hand for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I goosed Cecilia with Shield of Faith.
You tried to grab the cheek, but quite got in between. All right. So, there we go. Just in the bad non-goosing area. So, their turn. Well, I'm concentrating on banishment. I could hit Gerald, or I could beat up Cecilia really bad. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and do a couple things. First off, this person points up at Rhaegar and is going to cast a spell. And she shouts, "Dispel the evildoer!" And attempts to dispel magic on Rhaegar. So,
Is it a spell?
Rhaegar's a god. Rhaegar's an angel.
It's
an
a summoned
ability.
creature.
It's an ability. It's not a spell.
Yeah.
Not a spell-like ability, remember,
No,
Eric.
yeah. No. All right. Well, she casts it, and yeah, Rhaegar blinks for a sec and smiles. Dude, that doesn't work on me.
I miss this motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
The bro angel, man.
This person looks
Oh,
up at
dude.
the angel and goes, "Ah, crap." And she's going to attack Gerald, thinking Gerald's concentrating on something. Once and twice. And missing Gerald is Gerald just shrugs. All right. The third one over here. This one here. What would she do? Oh, with advantage, we're just gonna hit the person that. Ooh, no, we can do this. We're going to cast a spell on Gerald. This would work to dispel that summoned creature, as she casts Enthrall. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Got to be DC 15, Gerald.
Good luck with that.
You said wisdom, correct?
Yes, please. Yeah, okay. Had to try. Lady Frost rolls her eyes. When we return to Garden Soil, you will all be executed. The women are now afraid.
You've always been a bitch. I'm just gonna put that out there. I've always wanted to say that to you.
She smiles. She's going to choose a target. That's going to be you.
Fight me.
Her wisdom saving throw to smack you with a weapon is going to be a 23. Does that bypass sanctuary on this case, Gerald? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's gonna bypass sanctuary. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, then I have to choose which weapon she's using. She's going to use this one. All right. 22 to hit you, Cecilia.
Ooh, because of the cheeky shield of faith, it does not. So my AC is 23.
Okay.
Literally cheeky.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. What else can we do then? Yeah, she's going to go ahead and. Yeah, let's go ahead and target Aimer for being a man. And she's going to cast a spell on Aimer. And we're going to try to do Bestow Curse.
Oh man, that one's shitty.
Oh no, he's not within Gerald's.
No, he's not. All right, and this is a wisdom saving throw. Got to be a DC 20, please.
That's rough.
All right.
Yep.
Aimer, you are now cursed.
He was cursed before, but now he's really cursed.
He's like double cursed.
Wait, can he be double cursed? Is that allowed?
Yeah.
He wasn't cursed.
So
The only
this
person
one
who
is a-
cursed him was you.
I thought he was a blood curse.
I never said that.
So wait, this one's a concentration, so she can concentrate on both banishment and bestow curse?
Yeah, she cannot do that. So Echo would be coming back.
Welcome back, Echo. Fucking blaster, please.
But don't
All
do
right.
it while standing next to
I
her.
was really scared for a second that she actually had ability to where she didn't need to concentrate on spells, and I was like,
Oh.
sweet Jesus, this is gonna get really, really bad.
I was
Oh.
muted. Oh.
Echo's pissed. He's going to burn everything in this cavern down.
What effect do I have from the curse?
Just a dragon?
You know what? Let's go ahead and do a D4. She doesn't care which one affects you. 1D4.
Oh,
Number
don't be
3.
afraid.
All curse. The target must make your wisdom saving throw at the start of each turn. If it fails, you must waste that turn doing nothing.
Oh, the
Probably the
worst
worst.
one.
Like a man. All right. Cecilia, what would you like to do?
Oh, I need to shuffle some shit up real quick. Echo, if you'd like to go one place, would it be further in the cave or not in the cave? You want to go over here? Over here.
Yeah. No, back. Yeah, I want to go back.
Grand. I'm going to... Wait, where's my... First of all, I'm gonna bonus action swing my scythe at Lady Frost. D10.
Okay. She smiles.
She can keep smiling. Ooh,
She will.
19.
She ignores that
Good.
as it passes cleanly through her.
And I will then twin cast a vortex warp.
She is going to say the words Your magic has always been weak. Your faith is weak.
Looks like you've got a basic mechanic of the game, which is you can't concentrate on 2 spells at once unless you have the feat, you idiot. And then I'm going to... Also, this is a real angel from Imkale. You idiot.
Rhaegar looks down. Never said that.
Rhaegar, be on my side.
Oh, yeah. Totally from Mikhail.
He works
And
for
winks,
himself.
one of those super hard winks.
He lied to me as well. Rhaegar, enjoy your
Did
trip.
not!
I'm gonna have Rhaegar take this vortex warp, and the other one goes to Echo Rex.
All right, where are we
and-
going to put Rhaegar?
Rhaegar is going in my square, and because I subtle cast, I am going to invoke my astral shard for free and move as well. So I'm gonna go here. Rhaegar is gonna go there, and then Echo is gonna go wherever he feels like.
Gerald, is it okay for Rhaegar to move?
Sure.
Okay.
And that will be. I think that's it. I got bonus action, and that'll be all I got.
Okay. Then we go to Aimer. Need to make a wisdom saving throw. Got to be DC 20 or do nothing.
Oh boy.
You got it.
Yeah, no, I'm doing nothing.
Like a good man. All right.
I'm flipping the bird.
Echo Rex.
Yeah, so Echo's going to cast Scorching Ray on her
Okay.
at the 4th level.
Okay.
Let me bring it up. There we go.
They're at advantage.
Yeah, because of pack tactics. So we got 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit, 4 hits.
All right.
All right. So I've got 8 plus 10's 18, 32, 47 fire damage.
Yep. And the 3 counts for each one of those too, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to quicken a Scorching Ray and hit her
Okay.
again.
You have your
This'll be
dragon
a-
mark on her as well, don't you? Did you add
No,
that in?
no, I didn't get it. No, it didn't go off.
She smiles and shakes her finger at you and says, "No more," and counter spells.
And I counterspell her counterspell.
Okay.
Another.
Yeah, so I don't know what level she casted it at, but if it's
No, she did it 3rd level.
yeah, so did I. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll go ahead and hit her.
Yeah, just scratch off the
Yep.
extra spell slot.
Counterspell.
All right. So let's see here. I got 1 hit, 2 hits. That's it.
3.
She's got AC of 22.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
1 and 2.
All right. So another 25 damage to her. Got it.
And she has concentration checks to make.
None of those were over 20 damage. She has a plus
Okay.
12 to her con save. So,
Oh yeah, I got you.
all right.
And I'm let's see, I'm done. Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
good enough.
Sweet August Rose, you are wall running and clambering on the cliff face. What would you like to do?
She is going to attack this lady again. I don't know if I want to waste my key. Oh, key is so precious. I will flurry of blows. Okay, so let me
Okay.
go off. And so 2 attacks. 1, 2.
All right. That one will
Wow.
hit,
Yeah. Good thing I flurried of blows.
dealing 10 damage there.
And then the 2 unarmed strikes.
A 20 will hit.
Oh, come on.
For 8 damage. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. And Gerald the Redeemer, how are you going to end tonight?
Oh, okay. Rhaegar is gonna cast Mass Suggestion on everyone.
Mass suggestion on everyone. Okay.
I mean, enemies. Let me clarify.
Okay. This
On all the
person
enemies.
here is going to take her reaction and attempt to interrupt that. So we're going to use a longsword. An 8 will miss Rhaegar. This person will also attempt to interrupt that spell. And with a critical strike, is going to deal 14 damage to Rhaegar. Rhaegar had 82 hit points, so A2 minus. Sorry, let me set this up. A2, and then minus 14. All right, and Rhaegar has to do a concentration check. Got to be a 10 or lose mass suggestion. 22 succeeds. What is the suggestion?
Flee and don't return.
Flee and don't return. Well, that will not make sense to her, so that fails on her. The
Yeah, I
other
wasn't really
three,
kind of going for her.
yeah, the other three, the fact that there's an angel here and that one of them is already near dead, we're going to go ahead and check them. So it's a wisdom saving throw. Rhaegar's spell save DC is an 18.
Correct.
All right, so wisdom saving throws. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to say that the 3 women here are considering leaving. Okay?
Okay.
And so we are going to put a note here for next week. Cool. All right. And with that, we're going to end for tonight because we are at that time wall. But I hope you guys had fun with this.
I did.
You
And
guys
also,
are.
it's still Gerald's turn. Just so I want.
Yes, go ahead.
No, I was saying, like when we start, we can do it when we start. I just want to make sure because
No.
it was just Rhaegar's.
Let's
turn.
go finish out your turn. Go ahead and finish your turn.
Okay, I would want to step up and hit her 3 times.
Okay. Go ahead and attempt to hit her 3 times.
You can move into Rhaegar's space, and you just can't there
Okay,
if you want.
I will do
advantage. Just as a home
Yeah.
brew house rule, because not everybody knows that Eric does that.
All right, you'll hit her 1 time.
Okay, and I saw that the Radiant didn't do anything, so I'm not going to smite her. Wait, yeah,
Okay.
I saw earlier.
Half
or was
damage.
that necrotic?
Necrotic did nothing.
Necrotic did nothing. Radiant does half. And slashing does half as well. So you're going to deal 7 damage to her.
Okay, and she has 10 less movement speed.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't care about that.
Yeah, I
All right. Cool. Well, we're going to end there, guys. I'm very glad you're enjoying this adventure. We will figure out what happens with Lady Frost next week. And with the rest of the Josazai that are currently afraid and running away thanks to Rhaegar and Gerald.
Well, they're all gonna die.
Oh, you think so?
And as a side note, I want to point out the 2 that ran away earlier, they can make a save.
Okay. We'll make their saves right now. I don't think it matters.
They're
Okay,
scared.
yeah, I was just,
Let them run.
in full disclosure, I want to put it
Yeah.
out there.
Oh, they're gone.
They did not.
Yeah.
They're still
We're just going to let
running.
them run.
And
Yeah.
I kept running.
Yeah. Story-wise, it makes more sense for Lady Frost to be left alone with you guys. So we're just going to let the rest of the Josazai seniors leave. But yeah, guys, good job tonight. You guys made it out of the Plaza of the Gods with another divine experience. And that's where we're going to call it.